Hey everybody, welcome to this new game. This new game is called Dive, and it's based on Mothership. And Coyote brought it to my attention, and yeah, so he's gonna run it for us. Gore, Gore Black Games, so it's like a third party that makes this crazy game. So it's like Mothership, except it's in the has to do with oceans, submarines, stuff. And this particular setting, I think, is like in World War I setting. So we'll hand it over to Coyote, and yeah, take it from here, man.
Thanks. Yes, it's kind of near the end of World War One, and yeah, we're starting with there's two subs in the Mediterranean Sea descending towards their target. The first sub in the front goes by the code name Stingray, and it's kind of a classical early World War II war submarine. And in the second sub is where we find all our characters in what's called named Leatherback, and it is more of a research sub. It's smaller, pretty tight quarters. It's been modified. This is our destination is definitely below what subs of that era normally went to. It was what there's theorized as possible, but definitely at the very outer edges of their abilities. So as you're descending in the Leatherback, there are three sections to this sub. There's kind of the stern, where all the kind of the mechanical equipment and engine room is. There is in the aft where the captain will be sitting, and then there is a small observation port with just sits just below in the aft, which is like maybe a 6-inch little window that one person can look out of, which is fairly unusual for subs of the era. So if everybody wants to kind of give a brief description of your character and say which section of the sub you are in. Does anyone want
Oh
to?
my god, my
Well,
my brain stopped working.
I'm Master Chief, Master Chief Cullen Burn. You guys, my pronouns are Chief. I'll be in the stern of the boat with my pipe wrench, making sure this girl stays underway. All seals are secure. I'm a bit of a old salty dog. Been around the sea a few times. Been many ports of call, as they say, you know. And I'm here. Hopefully, these young kids don't get me killed.
Thank you. Who's going next?
I can go, although I fully did not process when you were talking about what the different parts of the boat are. Where our research area would be.
You would most likely be in the viewing port. I think you would be definitely be
Okay.
interested in watching what's going in, but there's only one person in that area. So you're the only one that can see very poorly because it'd be very dim at these depths. But you could probably see the other sub ahead of you. You can see Stingray.
All right. Um, well, my name is Artemisia, Dr. Artemisia Moretti. If you're my friend, you can call me Artie. Because apparently some people don't know how to pronounce the names of badass Renaissance painters. And my ping has gone to shit. We love it. But I am a researcher. I am English. My father's Italian, that's why I have that sort of name. But I was raised in England, and I am definitely in the viewing port area, just trying to continue looking at the other sub in front of us and just casually observing everything going on.
Awesome.
mentally taking notes the whole time.
Well,
Let's see.
I am Benjamin Sullivan, my name, and I was born in Nova Scotia. I grew up listening to tales of legendary sea captains who braved the treacherous waters. My father, a grizzled fisherman, instilled in me a love for the sea and a fierce determination to protect those who cared about. Now I'm stuck in the war. I had to leave my Isabel behind. Hardest thing I had to do, keep a picture of her in my locket around my neck. Now I'm stuck in the Mediterranean in a damn fucking sub. I don't mind being on top of the sea, but down under, I'm a different man. And Benjamin, not liking this at all. It's getting a little query, so he's at the highest point in the sub he can be. Closest to the surface he can be.
So he's in the aft up by the captains.
Yeah.
All right. Right. Well, I'm Filbert Kerplunk, part of His Majesty's Royal Navy. Just a regular old sea hand here to do whatever needs done, especially the dirty work. And looks like the only bloke on this ship who knows how to fire a gun. I'm also standing by the aft and suspiciously looking back to where our prisoner on board sits.
So you're also English.
Right.
But not proper.
Disaster Brits, yes!
Right, Mom.
Hey, Mum.
All right, I guess
Mate.
that means that since I've been partially introduced, I am Farouk Agroden.
Yep.
I am here against my will. I have been captured by these criminals, and I am being taken somewhere that they wish me to go, and I do not. And I'm sitting wherever they have currently placed me, since they put me here with a gun.
Yeah, maybe we'll let Lester decide where.
Yeah. Settle down there, bud. You just sit there and don't make any noise for a while. So I'm Lester. Everybody knows me. I can't do a Brooklyn accent, and it's truly too bad because Lester is a city boy through and through. He's a little guy, dark curly hair. But if you get him going, there's a lot of stuff that he's interested in. He's interested in mechanisms. He's interested in the sea, loves being underwater. So he's of course the total opposite of like most of the rest of the crew. He's just bubbling to be under here. But he also does have a job, which I, as a player, don't know yet. So that's going to be fun. But I think Lester knows why Farouk is down here. And I guess we're all going to find out.
Lester is a submariner, so you would be driving.
You
You'd be
just
the
like
only one.
He does
casually.
occasionally, like he's tasked somebody else to keep he's got Farouk actually sitting near him by the controls.
I will turn this car around if you don't stop talking.
Yeah.
That's
So
what you're
that's-
doing. Because you're driving, you get to look at him and go, I will turn this boat around, I swear.
Do you
Trouble is,
promise
he's
that?
not
No,
really
I
very
need to start talking
domineering.
more.
But yeah, he's not very domineering, so he basically can't shut this guy up, right? So he just has to listen to him while he's trying to concentrate and dive the sub. You all are lucky to still be alive.
I like to think that Artie and Lester would have fun talking science-y things, because Artie is very excited to be down here and see what happens to human physiology at these levels. That's what she's doing here.
So, as as you're descending, I guess that's going to be 4 in the aft in the control area, 1 on the observation. It's going to be just like a little portal area, kind of sits just below the command area, and then 1 in the stern, in the engineering section.
We do be vibing.
Yeah. So, Cullen, as you're sitting there alone in the back, just making sure all the pressures are not pulling your ship apart, you pull out of your greasy overalls, maybe your mission briefing to go over it one last time.
I'll wipe off my hands so I don't soil the papers. And I start to read out loud because, I've pretty much learned how to do most things in the Navy. I'm, as I said, a salty dog starting to gray. People are starting to ask me, is that guy, he 50? Older? So he pulls out his glasses that he's a little circumspect to using around everybody else. And he puts them on, reads his orders, and says, date, August 8th, 1918. Location, Mediterranean Sea, 27 nautical miles south-southeast off the island of Cyprus. Mission data. 2 months ago, captured Turkish scientists provided intelligence suggesting an experimental underwater base located in the Mediterranean Sea. The Ottoman Empire, seeking to regain its historical naval dominance, believes that the future of naval supremacy is in subsurface sea travel. The Germans' successes in its U-boat program led to the Ottomans investing heavily in subsurface military installation research. Due to recent Allied advancements in the Mediterranean Sea, surface reconnaissance missions utilizing hydrophones have been possible in an attempt to confirm the base's existence. While the results of those missions were not definitive due to strong hydrothermal vents in the area believed to power the installation, there was enough evidence to prove this assault and secure mission. The mission details: 2 modified submarines, call signs Stingray and Leatherback, will rendezvous at Point Alpha and descend to the depth of 280 feet and proceed towards the base's suspected location. With the aid of the logical system, sonar, once located, the assault team Stingray will enter and secure the installation, then signal the assessment team aboard Leatherback to board the base. The assessment team will review the installation's capabilities and limitations. When complete, both teams will egress and return to the USS Kearsarge, 54 nautical miles east of Malta, for debriefing.
Such a pretty area.
I like Malta. Malta, the music, those hills, cobblestone streets. Oh, what a port of call. Oh, I can't wait to get some nice Portuguese wine. And that's fine. He's sitting there thinking about it and thinking, we'll be able to handle this mission. I keep this sub moving fine. I got it running tip top. Tip top.
As you dream about returning to the ports of call that you've visited before, in the front, Dr. Moretti is watching through the viewfinder as you near your destination, Alpha Point.
Neat.
Through your viewpoint, you watching Stingray ahead of you, and you remembering as they were loading, Captain Hamish and his 2 squads of military specialists were they kind of joined in a moment of prayer before going on to their sub. and you're imagining them now as they're approaching this underwater base. It's pretty hard to see through your small, kind of clouded, very thick piece of glass that you're trying to watch. But you do notice quite a bit of movement near the submarine. You've seen large schools of fish and things moving through your field of view at times, but there seems to be a lot of motion over by the other sub.
Does it seem like an animal moving?
That would be your best guess. Some kind of large aquatic, maybe a school of fish. Could be a few large fish, but definitely a lot of activities. Suddenly you start hearing some large bangs. Everyone on the ship starts hearing some large banging noises. Everyone kind of goes quiet. Never a good noise down at these depths. Followed shortly by an unlikely sound of gunfire. Lots of rapid firing firearms.
In this boat?
No, you can hear it through. There is no, at this age time, there was no communication between boats. But you could definitely hear what's happening in another submarine that was close by.
Okay. I thought someone was firing inside this boat. I was about to be like,
no.
Which one of y'all?
It's the muffled sound of gunfire traveling through the water.
Submariner Freeman, you have access to that sonar? Maybe throw out a couple pings, see if we can get the distance on that on Stingray.
Yeah, you've been regularly pinging Stingray, so you've known your distance to it. You're probably about 150 feet behind it. The noise is starting that you notice, but you notice the number is starting to drop as you're getting closer to the station. As you're getting closer and closer, and through the viewport, you can definitely tell that the Stingray has stopped moving and has started to tilt at an unusual angle.
As if they're potentially even taking on water.
That would be a good guess.
Did we hear just gunshots or explosions? Did we hear any bulkheads collapse?
No, nothing that would. Not specifically. I don't know if you would know that. You could guess that sound.
You probably hear a little bit of banging, and that's about it.
Yeah, you've heard quite a bit of banging.
Oh dear.
Okay, collapse.
You also start to hear after a few moments of silence. You start to hear like a rapping, like someone banging on metal, but more like controlled.
Like a knock?
Who's sailors in this group?
I am.
I'm a sailor.
So definitely, I think Lester as well. So Lester, Filbert, and Benjamin. Probably Cullen too as well. You quickly recognize this is Morse code. And it's just repeating over and over again. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Over and over again.
Retreat, huh? No SOS though, huh?
No,
how are we
just
supposed
retreat.
to get into the base? What was the plan?
Farouk had not worked there. He knew enough of the layout to know that there was an access where you could come up from underneath, like just the top of the sub could access from underneath, like a moon pool kind of thing.
Like an airlock.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound like an airlock. That sounds like a pool, right? Like an
more of a pool.
thing you come up front to.
If you've seen Abyss, the movie Abyss, they have a couple.
Do we
of
have
those.
any suits in our? Do we have any? Is there any way to actually get to the outdoors while we're submerged?
Yes, you would know that there are 4 Mark V suits. If you remember on the first page when we were opening, there was an underwater suit, that would have been the style they would have had at the time. The classic big, large metal head with a kind
Weights
of
on your
a
feet to
soft,
pull you
yes. Yeah. There's 4 of those located here.
We have like an airlock. So we have like an airlock in our sub. So
You will have. You're a smaller
shoot
sub.
up
You'll have.
so we can't do that.
You would have an escape tunnel or a lockout chamber, as they're called on smaller subs. So you're hearing this repeated Morse code, which suddenly stops.
Yeah.
And there's.
So our options are either to go to this underwater base and surface and get out there, or retreat. Like there's nothing else we can do because we don't have like an airlock and we don't have anything else. Like if we want to get out of the sub, it's either go into the base or retreat. And of course we're not going to retreat. So I would actually yeah, go ahead.
Cullen, while this is going on and he's about to do something, Cullen takes his pipe wrench, it's always on his belt, and he taps out Stingray, sit rep. Stingray, sit rep.
That's a long ass
Stingray,
message.
sit rep.
Yeah, so you tap that out a couple times, and then there's a long moment of quiet. And Dr. Moretti, you notice that the action around the outside of the sub, whatever is moving, is now gone, and you're just seeing this sub kind of tilt at an unusual angle, and as it slowly drifts, slowly drifting down and stopping its forward momentum, and everyone can hear now in the silence. You hear something like voices, like they're voices that are all like together. You're like, not sure, is it singing? And after a couple seconds of listening even closer, you realize it's not singing, it's prayers. You hear a bunch of prayers, and when the prayer ends, there's an enormous boom as the other sub blows up, and you are all rocked. Everyone falls over.
Artemisia has a strength of nope. She gets bowled over immediately.
Your nose on that little blurry glass you were peering through.
Yes, you see it a second before the force hits and sends your little research sub spiraling in the back, in the mechanical area in the stern. Every pipe seems to burst at once, and there's definitely water coming in.
Well, I certainly attempt to do some. I would think the first thing to do would be to.
And everybody takes the stress.
Yeah, fair enough. Gods above, Stingray's dead.
Well, my skill is in this mechanical engineering, and this girl, I'm not going to tell you my private name for you. I don't think you guys know her well enough to her true name, but her and I go way back, and we're real close. I've been with her since a baby, since she was just some wet ink on some blueprints, and I'd like to use my mechanical engineering master skill to try and slow and stop the leakage.
Yeah, you definitely have the ability and the tools to try and prevent this.
Do I roll that?
Yep.
Where do I roll at? So that'll be an intellect, right? Plus 20.
There's like a thing in your character sheet, like.
Yeah, so it's an intellect roll,
Yes.
right?
But you can roll. Don't you have? I can't remember what your.
Oh,
I rolled it with 20%.
You rolled it with 20?
20% for my master skill of mechanical engineering.
Okay. Yes, there's failure. There are more leaks. You quickly surmise there are more leaks than you can fix right now. You know.
Do I think it's abandoned stage
You can move to the front and seal off this compartment. That's probably protocol in this scenario.
All right, so I'm going to make sure any crew or anybody that's there or needed, all my tools that I can gather, I'm going to close that up and seal that aft hatch and inform Submariner Friedman of the Holland, since we have problems on the boat.
Yeah, so
We have yeah.
can I still steer the thing? Like,
No, it's
the
lost
thing
all
that I'm
power.
thinking is, no, it's lost all power. Okay,
You
so we need to fix that first.
you can tell by the
Holy
gauge
God.
you are descending.
Can we talk to each other within the boat at a distance? Do we have like a walkie-talkie?
If Cullen has entered the yeah, it's fairly small. This is not a big sub.
Oh, okay, so we can just yell. That's
You
fine.
guys are packed in here pretty close.
Okay.
It's so even some of the water from the engineering area has seeped into here.
Unfortunately, my knowledge of the 19 teens is mostly limited to fashion history.
Your clothes are wet.
My clothes are pretty, but they're wet.
They're pretty and wet. Finally tailored and soaking.
Yes.
Colin, what the fuck are you doing down there? Fix that damn leak. I'm not going down. I don't want to die in a fucking cage, trapped in the sea.
Well, then you should have put yourself on one.
We got 1/3 of it sealed off, and she's taking a lot of water on, you see. But as long as just the 1/3 of the boat's down, we're losing pressure. We may have to. I think we may have to abandon ship. Maybe we could try and, steer our descent down to that underneath that platform we were talking about with the Turkish fella. We could maybe angle our descent down, change the bow plane a little bit. We can change those bow planes mechanically, I think, if we don't have power. Maybe that's an option.
Abandoned ship. We just got here. You're supposed to be
our engines.
You're supposed to be our engineer. What the fuck, man?
Well, it's a little do it again with.
If I don't make it back to Isabel,
it's on you.
It's on you.
What?
Is this man speaking English?
Lester.
Somebody.
At least
I'm not a pilot.
take off
Somebody.
these handcuffs.
Lester, get us out of here. Get us to safety. I don't want to be here. Please.
Don't blame the poor
Can
man.
I
We
make-
don't have fucking...
Can I make a panic check? Because I'm panicking right now.
Yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
like my worst fear. Okay.
Lovely.
Why are you
Orders are orders.
Yeah.
That's true.
Follow
Are we
orders.
able to affect any changes to the sub to direct it
Oh.
by
There you
mechanical
go.
changing of the bow plane?
Well, how's that supposed to work? I got 2d10.
Yeah,
Is it
if
supposed
you
to be
roll-
D20?
It is a d20. Just roll a d20 using
Yeah, I
the...
guess so.
You only have 3 stress,
Well,
Just
yeah.
roll over a.
Yeah,
so
we're
it's
not
if
in
you roll
trouble
under
yet.
a 3 or
5.
Yeah.
Holy mother of God, oh my
Close.
God.
Yeah, I'm tense.
So, Lester, you can you could roll Submariner to try and guide your descent. You still have limited power over
Sure. I'll do that.
the dive planes.
There's some hydraulic pressure left in those planes.
Yeah. So submarineering.
Yeah,
Submariner
the
is how you say
spelling
it usually.
the spelling of it is odd.
Anyway, it's a master skill, so it's plus 20.
Yep.
And it's would you call this speed? What would you call this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Strength?
Yeah,
Intellect?
this is more of a fast reaction. I'm running out of time. I need to do something quick.
So speed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I would do speed at 20. Oh no! I almost clicked the much higher one of intellect. So hold on.
Everybody, call out what you rolled, and because I can't get the dice on the camera.
No, that's a
worries.
failure. So that's
It's a fail.
another
It's
stress.
not a critical failure. Well, that's a failure.
It's a crit.
Yeah.
It's not a critical failure, is it?
It's not.
It's
No,
not.
it is not.
Don't scare me like that.
Yeah, you gotta enunciate, especially
I know
when we're
it's
talking
not
about
really-
failures.
Okay, but I fail, so the sub goes down, but not in the place we wanted it to go down to.
It does. It does not go as close as you'd like. It does get close to the base. The only one that can really tell how close is the doctor.
Is Artemisia.
Watching this all unfold, we're like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like-
I think the entire time you just hear some British shouting.
Yeah, I'm like,
Patriotic
shouts in
British
British.
shouting.
the colonel fucking
Come on.
leaves
get
me
these
with an
handcuffs off.
incompetent
Give me a
rookie
chance.
pilot and engineer.
You don't have a ton of time to talk, because as you hit, it is not a soft landing. That is
Oh,
the failure.
smashed my face into the
So-
glass.
Everyone roll body save.
Oh no. Oh, I am hecked.
Oh, and
I
any
think it's-
failures also spawn a stress, right?
You get a
I
stress.
took a stress from my mechanical failure,
Fair enough.
so I'm
Yeah.
up to 4 now.
I rolled a 51 versus a 38.
Did that do it? It did.
Oh, no.
I
Sorry, we're already body saves?
Body
yes,
saves.
Body save. I rolled
I failed.
very bad.
But no critical
Not
failures.
horribly.
That is really bad. That's almost the worst.
There's something about you as the GM just looking me dead in my eyes and going, yeah, that is really bad.
That's bad.
Just for the viewers who can't see the dice rolls, it's a 98, which is one less than the actual worst crit in the game.
You might have died at the
I
first.
almost died. I definitely bashed my face in, and I'm probably teetering on my feet a
Probably
little
would
if
have
I'm-
cracked the glass.
So
I'm not
1d5 damage. So just roll a d10. 1, 2 is 1. 3, 4 is 2.
You can roll a d5 in the chat.
Can you?
Just put /R
Oh, that's
1d5.
That will make it easier.
4. Yay! Oh, I'm gonna die to the worst possible thing.
That's
One.
fitting. You're in a tight spot
One.
there at the very bottom where it slams down.
I am fecked.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's that code?
Oh.
/R?
Yes, /R
Slash-
space 1d5.
Oh, you don't have to put roll. You just /R is enough.
/R is enough. I
Nice.
love this. I love roll 20. This is Spider-Man.
Is there one more we're missing?
I said get out of here.
Just Omega, right? You failed as well, Omega.
I failed the body save, yes.
So then, yeah, roll the 1d5 for damage.
Part of the spider killing interlude.
2 damage. Okay, I'm good.
Good. The sub rests at the bottom, and it starts to list to one side, but then stops at about a 45.
How the fuck would you
And
get out of here?
Everything goes quiet.
I'd like to try to go grab one of those suits since I know this suit, sub so well. Hopefully I didn't lock them in the aft chamber.
Can someone
no.
please get me out of these handcuffs? Give me at least a chance.
I give you a kick. I say, shut the fuck up, right? No one's giving you a chance until we've got a chance.
I don't like this quiet.
Ah!
I don't like this quiet, everybody. You hear that? You hear that?
No.
Are we able to?
Is that
send any-
Fucking quiet.
Colin? Are we gonna
There's
like?
some sound
Are
coming
we gonna
from
crush?
the station.
Are we gonna
Can
crush?
we send out any sonar pings to see if anything's around us? Send out any.
You have no
distress signal?
you have no
don't have
electrical
power, honey.
control. Yeah, no electrical, except in a small emergency light running off battery, a red one.
So we got some battery light going now. Yeah. Just enough to see by.
Well-
Is it keeping our oxygen moving?
Not for
Power?
very long. And at this depth, the hull, the compromised hull, is making some unsettling noises.
Yeah,
Lester, give me that key. Let me out of these handcuffs.
I'm gonna try and grab a suit. Where to find those suits at least?
Yep, you have the 4 suits up in the aft.
And I figure I'm a big burly guy, but I give one to the doctor because
You
it
don't
is
want
the
to.
early 20th century, and there's an undue sense of or unknown sense of women's lib, that she could die as quickly as everything, but he doesn't know that yet, so he gives her one automatically. Then he gives the submariner one, the guy who was driving
Lester?
the boat, Lester.
Captain
And,
Lester.
Captain Lester. That's what I was thinking. Captain Lester gets one, and the British guy seemed he didn't seem to be complaining as much as the other guy. So I'm gonna give it to him, the extra one, and start putting one on myself.
Right,
Biggest
sorry,
one.
Cole. Gotta protect her anyway.
I'd like to think you just kind of drop it next to Artemisia, who's like on the floor, like, ah!
No, I think he probably made overbearing gestures of, we'll make sure this little lady gets up on top first. Ladies, the women and children first, they say. Something stupid, chauvinistic.
Real
If it was
machismo.
women and children first,
Yeah.
and that was the attitude, I wouldn't be here.
Well, you don't want the suit. I'm sure Scanty Pants over there take it. Yeah. And he stops listening to her, and he throws it over to the what's his name?
Well, I
What's
was
your
going
name,
to
Megan?
take it. Just let me. I mean, I could do it myself.
So how these suits work is you'd step in to this lockout chamber and attach the 50-foot hoses to an air supply in the lockout chamber, which then closes one side, fills up with water, opens the other side. Then you can walk out. On the inside the sub, there is a hand crank to draw them in. If you want to crank them back to the ship, if for any reason someone was incapable to was incapacitated, you could bring them back to the sub.
Well, doesn't the air have to be pumped to us as well? Is there a
It's just going to
bladder,
use
like a pump bladder?
Yes, there would be a mechanical pump bladder just to pump air from your. As you're doing that, you're using up the air that's in your sub.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I do think we should, as much as I don't appreciate it, one might be able to fend for himself more if he wasn't in handcuffs.
You know that these are 50-foot hoses, 50-foot lengths on these airlines. Actually, no, sorry, they'd be longer than that. Let's say 100 feet. But I want you to give me, you were the one looking through Doctor, you were the one looking through the porthole. So I want you to do an intelligence check to see if you know how far from the base you have settled at the bottom.
Like flat int, or can I use any of my skills?
If you have something that you think would help with estimating distances.
I mean, all I got biology and I got chemistry. Medicine's a little
too helpful
for that.
This is just I think it's about this far.
Fair enough.
Straight intelligence.
I'll just do my lovely little intelligence. Did it work?
Yep.
No,
Uh,
well, it worked,
Mild
but
failure.
it also my mind did not do good.
You did good. You got a 549.
549.
No, it's a 59. For some reason, they show up. The one digit is showing as white on white. If you try to highlight it with your mouse, you'll see.
I can see it. It is 59.
Yeah. Oh, that's what was up with the other guy. Okay.
Yeah, because it goes from 0 to 10. So they do whatever number you rolled minus 1 is how they
Oh, if
work it.
if you're on dark mode, it screws up. I just switched it to light mode, and it's very clear.
Y'all dark mode people finally getting your
Our comeuppance.
yeah.
You are very unsure. You feel very nervous about this distance.
I don't like this. However, the alternative is to stand here and die. So,
Doctor, you
and
think
as much as I,
you think we could like scuba dive over there or something? Would that be?
well, that's what I was just saying. I don't much care for our chances. However, I care for our chances less in here. As much as you know, I came down here to observe human physiology at these depths. That does not mean fully exposed to them in such a way that I won't survive to share my notes.
How deep are we?
Do I know the answer to that question?
Yeah, it was in the
250
debriefing.
feet.
280.
280 feet.
250.
You think?
I say
Give
the
or take.
distance in meters.
You think it's possible I could just swim the fuck out of here and go to the top?
Like the surface, the top?
Yes, I want to get out
Are
of here.
you
I have
mad?
enough.
Are you
Kind
mad?
of.
You would have been
Mum,
advised.
He is mad. That's correct. He's gone right blimey mad.
Shit, your blood's gonna turn to fucking soda.
One of
Since
the
he's gone
challenges
crazy,
that
maybe
wasn't
you should-
mentioned in the debriefing, but because of the hydro, the thermal vents like directly above, swimming up would be very dangerous. The hot water coming out right above the base might cook you to death.
Not to mention nitrogen getting forced into your fucking. Not to mention gases getting forced into your bloodstream. Don't
Right.
get the bends.
That's
Don't get the
that's
bends.
gonna happen anyway at this step.
Back in
Exactly.
those times, they probably didn't have scuba diving suits. Probably that big metal
That's exactly
suit.
what we
That's
have.
exactly what you have.
hose
Yeah,
on the top.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
not.
still-
You're not swimming in
that's
that.
exactly
You're
what you
walking.
got. It's called
I
the
still
Mark
think-
Fives underwater
You
suit.
can
Smart.
still get the bends. I think you could still get the bends.
Absolutely, yes. There's nothing preventing the pressure on your body.
Is there a Ben's rule in this game?
Yeah,
There is too, eh?
I
Oh,
love
and
fuck
it.
yeah.
I've got one. There's also what is it?
Right. Well, let's. We should probably get at least 4 of us over, and once we get into the base, give it a tug or two, pull the suits back, and the
Yeah.
rest of you
Well,
can ferry over.
last thing I want to die is a
I can
tin
help
can.
pump oxygen. I can pump
volunteer.
oxygen to you if you let unhook my hands.
I'm pretty
We
sure
do-
you can pump oxygen with handcuffs on.
I
Well-
can't swim over there though.
He
Yeah,
does
we'll
have
take
a
2
point.
people. One has to pump, and the other one has to continually pump, and then I guess they don't have to because the one pumps, and then they could switch to the to reeling it in once they assume
Listen,
the other people are off the other one.
I'll take control of the Turk. I'll pump the air for you. You guys get over there and bring back, and hopefully you can bring back a suit.
Doesn't- he
Listen,
needs-
I've been around. Maybe we're not all make it, but if you guys can get over there and find some situation to get us back those 2 suits, if you can get into that undersea chamber, me and the Turk will stay here. I'm big
They can-
enough, strong enough, burly enough. He and I'll get it done. And listen,
That's it.
give me that key, Submariner Captain.
I have
Please,
to worry about surviving too. Why would I do anything at this point?
Lester, do you give him the key?
Lester, will you
Lester?
give Madbard the key?
Don't give him the key.
Oh,
Don't listen
I
to
mean,
him.
if I
He's
give-
lost his mind.
The Turkish Ottomans can't trust
If
them.
I mean,
Yeah,
Co-
you get over there. You organize that crew. You get over there. I'll take care of this, Turk. One way or the other. You know you can trust me, sir.
So
I can
Mad
tru-
Bard, they
I
don't
can't
they don't
trust
need
you.
to find new suits. They don't need to find new suits. You could reel the suits in back in if they can make it there. You
Oh,
can reel the
right.
suits
On
in and reuse them.
tractor beams. We got that
Crank 'em
tractor
back.
beam. I forgot about that. Yeah, you took that.
Tractor
no,
beams in the 1918s would be headlights on a tractor.
Trust you. You can't even fix a small little leak.
What do you think, Captain Lester? You get that crew over the other side and all safe and secure, and give me a good old tug. Give me a tug on my O's, and you know, we'll reel them back in.
Phrasing.
Was that? Oh, did I say something? Oh, my apologies.
no, no, you're fine. You're fine, old man. So yeah, so I think one way to do this right would be that Cullen is making the noble sacrifice, right, for the rest of us to allow us to go through, and that's a pretty touching moment, right? That's we'll do our best, man. We'll try to get the mission done, and then what? We realized that he actually could just bring the suit back and come back afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, so we can all make it, but he's still actually but Cullen is still volunteering to be one of the last people to go.
There's risk involved, obviously. But
There's
listen,
risk, right.
Cam, I appreciate your gratitude, but you see, I know this girl better than anybody. I'll keep this pump moving in the air, flowing for you, and I'll make sure that Turkish boy gets over, and I'll come, and I'll get over there. Don't worry about me. We'll make it. I'll make it through on that last bit of air in that pressure chamber.
Are you gonna at least let me free?
You relax, son. I'll take care of you. You're with me, son. Relax.
So actually, do I have a prop? No, I don't. My keys are over on the table over there. But Lester is going to take out the key and sort of solemnly hand it over to Cullen. And he says, yeah, man, you take care of him. And Lester is saying take care of him in ways that could have many meanings, right? Like if he tries to jump you, take care of him, that sort of meaning, in addition to maybe letting him go and letting him come over if he is agreeable. So,
I am definitely not going to pick up the subtleness in that.
It's open to interpretation.
My,
it is absolutely, yeah.
my English is good, but not that good.
Yeah.
With the cacophony of accents that are flying around here.
You're right.
So-
But Lester is
so I-
definitely never going to actually say free him, right? He's going to say take care of him, right? To
Yeah,
give
you don't
Cullen as
worry.
many
Let's
options
get
as he needs
free.
to.
What am I going to do? I have to help you if I want to get out of here myself. It would be in my own best interest. And the more we talk, the longer, the worse this ship is going to become.
The
And
Turk
he
has
is,
a point.
he is the only one that would have any knowledge of this place as well.
Relax, you Turkish
That's why
son of a bitch.
mission. He's the only one that knows anything about this place.
Relax, you American son of a bitch.
Yo, Colin goes over. He goes, "Relax, you Turkish son of a bitch," and he takes off. Colin's an Irish guy. He's got thing. He takes off this green
Are
rosary.
you
here.
Irish?
And he says, "Here, don't worry. I got my good luck charm for you." And he puts it over the Dirk's head.
Are you like Irish, or are you like Irish American?
I'm Irish
Infidel,
American.
get this thing off of me.
Oh, it's good luck. Just relax.
This is an
relax.
insult to me.
No, you
I
relax.
will help you. Don't insult me this way.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. You get stressed for that?
Probably would gain stress.
You get stressed for that.
I see he's upset and I take it all. I'm sorry. It always brought me good luck, good fortune, and good ladies. All right, I'm sorry.
Your conversation is
I
interrupted by
appreciate
very sharp noises coming from the hull.
I'm leaving. I
We
don't
need
know about
to
the
hurry.
rest of you lot, but I'm leaving.
We ain't
Please
taking
hurry.
a bloody time.
Let's go.
I take the other Brit, I just drag him along. I'm like, we're leaving these chuckle fucks to their own tomfoolery.
It's bloody insane. What was that accent? These Yanks just keep fucking it up. All they're doing is fucking worrying about the Turk.
The Turk is honestly the only other sane. The Turk and the captain are the only other sane ones among us. I hate to say it.
Who's going in the
give my suit to
are four going in the first run?
I'm going in the first run for sure. I want the
Okay.
I want the hell
So-
out of this damn tin can.
The Doctor, Benjamin, Filbert, and
Yep.
Lester are all going in
Yeah.
the first.
The Brits, the captain, and Benjamin.
All right, so you're gonna go 4 and then 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Filbert, you make sure it all works out over there and you get those suits back to us, right? Filbert, your man knows how to get shit done, I can tell.
Oh, sir. That's what I'm here for.
All right, you bring them back to the team. I'll get us all out of here, trust me. I know this tuna can, Philip, but you trust me. I'll get it done. I'll get that base moving.
Just nod and smile. Just nod and smile.
Will do. I nod and smile.
You guys aren't gonna leave us, are you?
Oh,
No.
yeah, we're gonna be.
I'll take it off.
No, but the Brits are definitely gonna. At least this Brit is gonna just be like rolling her eyes at this fucking American fool.
All right, so the 4 of you don your
He's not
suits.
panicking, Mum.
The 4 of you don your suits and then step into the lockout chamber. And then one side closes and you hook up your hoses, and the other it starts to fill with water, starts to pressurize.
I've brought my spear. My
Yeah.
spear is now with me. I'm holding it in my big bulky suit. This like harpoon
Alright.
spear.
Why do you have that?
Well, you see, Mum, Captain said I should get better at some things, and I thought, I'm going to be underwater in the sub. Maybe I should poke some things. I'm already a good shot, so I stab them. I'll tell you what, I don't actually know why I would have a spear, but it felt pretty nice to get a big pointy
Why
stick.
would you phrase it like that? Poke some things. We're on a close submarine.
Now this
What are you
this conversation is going on kind of like through muffled like
As the water's rising.
as the water's filling.
So, now that
That's-
they're gone, will you release me?
British
I can help you a lot more, and we may not have much time when these suits come back.
Listen,
I'm not
Ollie,
going
here.
to do anything.
Relax. And I take the key and I unlock his things, and I said, "Look at me." Don't worry about me.
You have nothing to worry about. As long as we are allies, as long as we are under this water.
Let's
have to
get
be.
working. Let's get working then. You start pumping. You've been sitting around for a long time. I've been trying to keep this ship afloat. We keep the
That's
air
what I'm
on
gonna
us,
do.
boys. We'll get our way out of here.
I'm
gonna go and start pumping.
And you know what? What's your name, sir?
Farouk,
Farouk. And I give him the key.
thank you.
So now he has the keys
He has
and the
handcuffs.
handcuffs. Okay.
and
Sorry.
well, I'm looking through my locker before I go at anything I want to bring, and I'm looking. Fucking Colonel, what's he give me? A life jacket, a snorkel, and a mask, and a rope. I don't even got a cutlass or a gun. What am I gonna do with a life jacket down here? I'm like, maybe it'll bring me to the top. But
That's in the boiling
You have a
water.
dagger as well, don't you?
no, I just got life jacket, snorkel, and a rope.
I think in your weapons you have a dagger.
I got a sea sponge.
Okay.
Yeah, in combat you have a diving knife.
What do I have? Do I even have
Okay.
weapons?
No, you have medical supplies mostly.
Like, it's like, what the
Okay.
fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Okay, I got my knife
got
and
a
I
rubber
put on my
ducky here.
suit, and yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready to get off this fucking sub.
As the water fills to the top and the pressure starts to build, as you start to feel the force of the water down here. Anyone with diving can roll a diving roll. That's out of those 4. If you fail, you need to roll a body roll. I won't make you take stress for both. Just if you fail either one of those.
So if we
So you
don't
wouldn't.
have
Yeah,
diving,
if you
it's
fail
body roll.
both. Yeah, if you don't have diving, you take a body roll. If you have diving, you can try diving first. Just don't take a stress for failing the diving roll.
All right. That is a failure. 51 over 38 failure on a body
Okay.
roll.
So it'd just be Omega. You have diving, don't you?
I'm just checking right now. No, I don't.
Where's Dagger?
If
don't
you
have
don't,
diving.
what is it? Speed?
Who had diving?
I had diving, but because I
you lost it?
made it.
Actually,
yeah, I had to
I
remove it.
didn't add my extra skill points that
Oh,
Matt Bart
you
said
don't.
I
Yeah, I
had.
don't have anything on your sheet.
So I got diving now.
There you go.
If you
Yeah,
don't
sorry, I
want
didn't
to
put yours because I
Right.
didn't have your sheet when I was doing them.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll diving. This would be
Plus 10%. And which skill is that? That would be speed or
I think I'm gonna make this
Strength, probably.
an intellect actually.
diving is intellect.
In this
intellect,
case,
okay.
this is
Hell
to
yeah.
resist. This is to resist or compensate for a mental condition.
Okay, I got 27, and here I go. 37.
Nice.
Ooh. Is that a
So,
one?
I got 37,
one.
so
Very
that's
good.
a success. Yeah.
Critical success.
so
Zero,
even the ones
zero.
that succeed, you
that
feel
was-
these effects.
Oh, okay.
You feel the effects of what is it
Hey,
called?
wow.
Nitrogen.
Now we're getting to good rolls.
Nitrogen necrosis. It makes you
Oh,
basically makes
shit.
you feel like you're drunk.
Yeah.
But you're able to compensate, and it doesn't really affect you other than you just feel really good right now. Those that fail will be at disadvantage for 10 minutes on any rolls.
I like to think Artie can hold
You're-
her liquor just as good as the guys.
Can you hold your nitrogen?
Yes. I can. Oh, she can hold her nitrogen too.
Oh, of course we can. We Brits have been pumping nitrogen into our Guinness and our other beers for a while now.
Is that the secret? I've
Oh,
always
it's a
wondered,
secret.
but I've never been much of a chemist beyond how it pertains to human
Oh, yeah.
cellular function.
The Yanks haven't started doing it yet. That's why they got the problems.
Ah,
Have you? Wonder if they? I wonder if those Brits were doing like nitrous shots off the Guinness.
They're
you
doing
know?
whippets.
I mean, I don't think they invented them, right? The dead didn't invent them. It probably happened in fucking England. Everything starts first in England, right?
I'm pretty sure a lot of things start by like Italians or Hungarians and then get co-opted by the French.
Well, I was just doing like British.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just referencing both ballet and fencing.
So yes,
I just found a book on fencing. It's an early 20th century book if you're interested.
So we're
so everybody feels drunk, but anyone who failed that roll is going to be at disadvantage for the next about 10 minutes.
I'm
Cool.
good. Omega's good. How are you, Lethal?
Lethal
Filbert's
and
singing.
Oh
you guys
no!
can hear some singing.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just-
A sea shanty.
I'm fully dragging you at this. Then.
Oh, he's marching along. This is just standard British sailing procedure.
Okay,
It's like
yeah,
he's had
never mind.
his issue of
Yeah.
grog.
Actually, yeah, no, I just don't even contemplate that this is like abnormal.
And Lester, yeah, you're going to be at disadvantage. You're feeling great, but you're feeling drunk. A little too tipsy.
Yeah. As
No,
as as Filbert's
good.
walking, he's like, anytime he sees like I guess a sea cucumber probably wouldn't survive at this depth, but like a rock or whatever, he's like marching through, he's like stabbing it with his spear and like kind of singing along to the beat, like poking everything to the rhythm of the song.
Now I'm concerned.
You're as you're walking, those in the ship, they're just watching the line run out. They can't see any of this, and it's getting really close to the end. But those out in the water, when you're not listening to the singing, to being serenaded by Filbert, start to notice motion around you. A little too far out to see what it is, but in between the lewd verses, you can start to hear a chittering noise, almost like teeth chattering.
Nope.
Comes
That's a
from-
big old bag of nope.
Comes from one side, then comes to the other from the other. If you weren't feeling so good, this would probably cause a stress, but you're all like, oh, that's weird. Kind of drunk.
Did you see
Pretty
that?
strange.
Pontius, that's perfect. For those of y'all who can't see our Discord chat, Pontius has put a gif of it appears to be an octopus of some
Yep.
description, rapidly newming across the bottom of the ocean with the caption,
Hey.
nope, 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 nope.
Hey, doctor, did you see that?
You guys, well, you could try to communicate. It'd be very difficult.
Yeah.
There's people back on.
Keep going.
Are there like creatures down at these depths, doctor?
It's the fucking ocean.
Yeah, but I thought the biggest thing was like a great white shark or something like that, and they're like way the fuck up there.
Hey, you ignorant fool!
Fuck. Well,
Fucking Americans. She just keeps on going.
Because if we're quick, we can make it.
I'm Canadian, by the way.
You, yeah, Nova Scotia.
I'm still North American.
No, not even close to those damn Americans, the Yankee fucks. We're Canadians.
Hey.
Yeah.
We can't actually have this conversation.
The four,
We're doing it through Morse
They
code
keep-
by tapping on our.
yeah,
They keep winning the Stanley Cup every damn fucking year.
was this
Artie's
the
not
Stanley Cup in
even-
1918? I don't think there was a cup in 1918. Wait, but you guys arrive at the
Maple Leafs
at
won
the
that
bottom.
Did they?
was
Yeah.
that the last time?
Was that the last time? Oh, that's savage.
Oh, that's harsh.
Oh man.
Someone look
I'm a Leafs fan, I can say.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Chat.
you're allowed to say that.
If that's
Nobody
real,
else.
chat, please let me know.
I think they won again in like the 20s.
Yeah.
Australis brings up a good point, Omega. You swore you're not really Canadian.
Well, you've never been to the East Coast. They can swear.
I'm just
Yeah.
quoting the chat.
He did say he was from Nova Scotia, so you know.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the messenger.
So the ones walking across the bottom, you kind of see light coming from the bottom of the base in an area where you can get underneath it. This looks like the location, and as you head up towards the top, those inside can see watching those final loops unspool from the airline, and they stop when there's about a half a loop left as you guys come up through the hole.
So we just barely made it.
Just barely.
Of course.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Hey, look, it
crap.
stopped. They must have gotten somewhere.
They stopped full of air.
Does it stop when we've
They're dead
with enough
or
room
they
for us
got
to
somewhere.
actually get up
Get out?
in or
Yeah.
just like okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Are they able to yell through the tubing to communicate with us?
We said if we give it
You
the
can
classic two tug, that means it start reeling it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like we
so
should leave two
Lester-
of them in the thing and only send the two back that we need so that we can leave
If that's
later.
possible, yeah.
That's not a bad idea, no. I was wondering,
I mean,
yeah.
the tubing is attached to the.
You could disconnect
Air
the
supply.
tubing at the top of
Okay.
it becomes a very
So Lester was instructed to give Cullen 2 big tugs.
yes,
and so
everyone.
he's going
That
to
was
do
the
that.
signal.
Yeah, to reel it back once we're all out.
So you're tugging on 2 to send them back.
And say, I hope it's as good for
Yep.
you as it is for me. And he gives the tugs.
Oh, I
I
should have
think we
seen this
should
coming.
keep them connected though, so that if we need to get back to our boat.
But we should definitely keep the other 2 connected for sure. No reason to unscrew them at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
start
gonna-
reeling the one of them in.
While they're reeling them in, we've changed. I want to look over to, well, really everyone other than our good doctor, and all right, we need to secure this area. We just got here. No fucking clue what's here. And I draw my pistol along with my spear and start
Fucking-
securing the room.
No! Who gave you these dangerous objects?
Oh, no, don't worry, Mum. The pistol's mine. The spear, though. I mean, it's right fun.
This the room you've come up into is pretty much empty except for this little moon pool.
Okay. Is it small or is it like kind of like a bigger?
Yeah, I'll show you when the rest of the
Gotcha.
party gets here.
I'll
switch
send
the
my
screen.
suit back over to the other lads, and tug on the wire so that.
This whole
Okay.
scene has big underwater vibes.
Yeah, so you see 2 of the lines tug. It takes up the last of the slack, and that's the signal. You start reeling back in.
Okay, I've been reeling that first one in, where he tugged on it.
Yeah.
And
Takes-
you know what?
don't take too long.
Lord, if you allow, I try and rig the with a just a simple mechanical cog gear, electrical cog gear, 3 cogs I think would do it, with a paddle, and I try to rig a mechanical device run battery powered that would pump this so we could both go over at the same time, if possible. If not, I don't know.
Okay. Do you have like a jury rigging?
I do have jury rigging and I have mechanical engineering as well.
I think jury rigging's higher.
Actually, I have the master skill
Mechanical
of.
engineering is master.
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm thinking mechanical. What's the other first?
I
one?
have mechanical repair and mechanical engineering.
Yeah, whatever your
and
top one
jury
is.
rigging. Okay, so I'll throw intellect.
Just one sec here. Farouk has a jury rigging as well, so if you wanted to work together on this, well, that's up to Farouk, I guess, whether he wants to volunteer that information.
Oh yeah,
But it is
I
an
will
option.
tell
Farouk,
him. Oh, I know a
Do you
little
think
bit
you
about
could
this.
help with this?
Yes,
Do you have any ideas how we could set this up?
Yeah, if we move these over here and you use that pulley right there, if you got a power supply.
Well, we got the battery power. We can run that all right direct from the electric overhead light. I'll
Yeah,
just
we
strip
should- we
some
should be
wire
able to
down. We'll be
do
all
that.
right. Yeah. So
Yeah, we can roll
work
with advantage.
together.
so I have plus 20% on intellect. Can I throw
Yeah.
that, or do I
With
throw
advantage.
something? Oh, with
Uh,
advantage.
Yeah.
So I just throw it twice.
Yeah.
All right. There's once. There's twice. Let me look at it.
So both failures.
I am not doing well.
Can I make a jury rigging roll and tell him he's doing it all wrong?
That's
Jesus.
amazing. Please do that.
Sure. Yes.
good.
Yes, you may.
No, not like that. Here, let's try this.
Oh.
Jury rigging is what, plus 15, right?
Plus 15. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
No, it's worse.
Fucking A, y'all.
We're not too good, Baruch. I think
that should have worked.
Can we estimate between the 2 of us? He's scientific, right? How much air is in the bladder chamber of the pump? Would it be enough to get us both over there, or maybe one of us over there? Just
Well,
with the
these
like, what's
lines,
in
they're
the?
only 100 feet. If we move quickly, we should be able to make it.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean-
say you can like just hook them up as an open valve into the room, but there's nothing pumping air. Like it's
Yeah.
you're gonna have a limited amount of oxygen.
Right.
You're
So we
possibly
figured
gonna-
that out. We figured that if we leave and we open up the pump bladder, and we could just pull air. We would have to. It's not going to be easy to pull. We're going to have to suck hard. But like you said, we're only going 100 feet or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we're going to try and do it together. And I didn't give him the handcuffs. I just gave him the key and didn't really pay attention. It's not like I was being nefarious to the rest of the crew. I just wasn't really observant, and I didn't see him as a threat. And I thought he was ridiculous being locked up under the ocean. So I did. I gave him the key,
I'm being very cooperative, and I put
and
the
he, I
handcuffs away.
figured I didn't even pay attention if he left them or took them or what. But that's
I put them in my pocket.
I figured you did.
All right,
Take
guys
that
suit up
pitch, right?
and enter the lockout chamber. And there is controls on the inside that you could do it if you were the only one in there to crank equalize the pressure. Again, it fills up with water. Anyone with diving, I don't think either one of you have diving, so it'd just be
No.
a straight body roll.
Okay, body roll.
Since we don't really have the air, yeah, I guess.
Oh, heck no.
Okay, so yeah, you both are at disadvantage for the next 10 minutes.
And gain a
Oh, and I gotta take some stress, don't I, for failing? Yeah,
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 we got
I
2
think
stress now.
2 more.
You start with
I
2.
get 2 more.
Well, I mean, we got 2 more because we
I have
failed at
6.
the engineering
I'm up
and we
to
failed
6.
at the body.
Yeah. I'm up to 6.
Okay.
I don't take an extra roll stress for throwing an advantage die, right?
No.
Found 2 times, not just 1,
No.
right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm up to 6 stress, GM.
Okay.
I'm at 5.
That's still pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the outer
70% chance.
door opens and you step out into the ocean floor as well now. Start walking across the bottom. And there's definitely a sense of urgency. It's hard to breathe. You almost have to like really suck the air in and blow it hard out to try and move
Good
it
thing
through
I got a lot of
these
practice.
tubes. Much like the earlier party moving across, you also start to see movement around you and a chittering noise.
But we don't
One
care about
first-
that, right?
first from
'Cause
one
we're really
side.
happy. We're really happy, right?
Yeah.
So we're singing,
This reminds me when I was in them dens in China. You ever been to China, Farouk?
Actually, sir, I forgot to say this. I was going to make those failures. You actually for that drunk sensation, you actually lose stress for that,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
because that is one of the ways you can relieve stress is through intoxication. So I meant to.
So take off
So-
the one,
so,
and
yeah,
then I'll
anyone-
take off another one. I'm down
Yeah.
to 4 now.
So take off 2.
Sorry, I forgot to tell the first crew. If you failed that, if you suffered the effects, you actually lose the stress. Feeling drunk.
Yeah, they should have that in all the
I'm
games.
going across,
Yeah.
and I'm like singing a lovely Turkish song.
The chittering and the
Look
motion.
Ali Baba, Ali Baba.
There's gotta be a good Turkish song out there, y'all.
Yeah. As you're
That
as
was
the
a good Turkish song. What are you implying?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
I've
no.
been to Turkey quite a few times.
I'm getting on Mabard's case. I believe you did your research, Yancik.
the chittering seems to get closer and it's coming from both sides, and it almost seems like conversational, like one side on the other, and from your collective left sides you see one of the large forms moving through take shape, and Cullen, I think as being a man of the sea, you would recognize this almost instantly as a white-tipped shark.
Oh, that's
known,
lovely.
they are known as danger sharks for fatalities of survivors of shipwrecks. They love to prey on the survivors of shipwrecks. Sailors know and fear the white tip.
I start to, I think, when I see it and recognize it, and I know start to know its MO and its history, reach in my head for that. Yeah, I think Farouk sees an extraordinary amount of bubbles start to escape my my helmet as I'm like, I'm starting to stress I don't know if a panic check would be in order, but sailors are notorious for not liking being in the water, and being around sharks, and it's the fear of every seaman, and so I do have, however. Well, first, I think I'm just going to try and play it quiet because I have an undersea welder and a rivet gun. But shooting a shark will just draw more blood. So I tack Farouk on the thing, and I give him the universal sign for stay still, closed fist, and stop, closed fist, and I just try and observe the shark for a second. Wow.
And I see him do that, and I go, and I'm gonna keep moving forward.
You're about 20 feet or so from the entrance, and you notice that the chittering noise is coming from the shark, like it's tapping its teeth together, and then you hear like it taps, and then from behind you in the darkness you hear more taps. And it seems to go back and forth a couple times, and then it stops, and there's prolonged silence as it's watching. I guess you stand still, Cullen, and Farouk edge on towards the base.
Sharks are fucking talking.
And
I think that's hilarious. So I'm like laughing as I go along because all this is a fun little adventure at the moment because I'm high as a kite.
Am I able to recognize any type of Morse code in the tapping?
nothing. No, you definitely would recognize Morse code if it was. It's not.
Right.
Do they seem to be talking? I have linguistics. Can I pick up anything to think it's actually intelligent talking?
You can roll for it.
Ooh, that's a
This is more.
That is-
Yeah, I wouldn't make this like a stress. Like if you fail, this wouldn't be a stress. This is just kind of. This is more of just a general knowledge.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to train.
vibe check the sharks.
Kind of. Yeah.
Of course not. No.
You did not vibe check the sharks.
This is unusual shark behavior. That's what
Yeah,
your
it's like,
guess
oh.
is.
And I keep moving forward.
And then in a flash of movement, it's coming right at you guys. So I want speed rolls.
Oh, I don't like this.
Wouldn't he be moving at the guy who's moving, not the guy who's standing still?
Yeah.
It's coming at both of you.
So bitch. All right, and we're at disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is
So
great.
speed
I'm
roll?
sure that won't be necessary. Just a base
Well, you
speed
can always
roll, right?
pick fail first. Let's see, right?
Oh, you had. Oh, you both had a success. Oh well. Yeah. So the shark moving incredibly fast, much faster than you can possibly move in these heavy weighted suits. It makes sense that it descends on. How do I roll? Yeah, Farouk. It was going for the moving one. It's coming right towards Cullen and then veers off at the sight of motion at the corner of its eye. And quickly attacks.
Anything you do in this game to dodge or attack it back or anything like that?
You can do anything you want, and it'll come up on one of those skill sets like speed, intellect. whatever you want to do, he'll find a way to let it happen. Oh, that's a freaking crit.
That's crit success.
Hell
That's a
yeah.
crit success.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, that's it. Never mind. Hell no. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a hell no. How do the
Warden, do I have an
Sure.
opportunity to shoot that thing before it actually gets to him as it veers away from me?
And can I try to
No.
dodge it as it comes at me?
Warden roll.
Not that that's probably likely.
You dodge into its mouth.
Possibly.
Oh,
You-
no.
You can try a dodge, right?
It just
This is
speed
where I
roll,
need
yeah.
my just as a speed roll.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. Speed roll.
I don't think
And you can make
I would
it
be able
hard
to do
or
a
whatever.
speed roll. Can
This is
I
where
punch it?
I need people with more recent memory of.
Can I punch it?
No, you have to succeed the speed roll to get in as a shot.
And you're
So
at
I will try
disadvantage,
the
still,
speed roll.
remember.
Yep. Oh. It's better than it just bite me. So that's a no.
So yeah, that'd be for the crit attack. I think that's a panic.
So make a panic.
Yeah, generally, yeah, you could do, panic rolls. How it was in other.
How do I make a panic roll? Oh, there.
D20. As long as you're over your panic, you're over. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
That's good.
Oh, and you only take 2 damage.
Wow. Well, I
And
did
your
try to dodge
suits,
away from
your
it.
suits have 2 armor.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice.
Those suits have 2 armor.
I keep moving forward as quickly as possible.
All right. Yes, you can get to the pool's edge at the end of your movement.
It's like a mothership roll
If that's-
where the armor, the damage has to be greater than the armor. The armor
Yeah,
absorbs
and
everything.
but if it is greater, then it destroys it. In this case,
Yeah.
puts a bunch of holes in your suit.
Okay.
Warden, I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna fire at it yet. I have my rivet gun aimed at it, but I'm just gonna go in a kneeling prone position and kind of hopefully he was adequately distracted enough by the Turk's mad dash that he's gonna do a wide circle and give me an opportunity to get in there. But if he comes towards him, he makes the first turn towards me, I'm gonna shoot him with my rivet gun.
And if I get my head off, I'm gonna yell, "Your friend, he's in trouble. There's a shark down there.
There's a what now?
A shark. A big fish with teeth."
I know what a fucking shark is, but what do you want
And
me
why'd
to
you say,
do?
can any of you do anything to help? You with the
Look
spear.
at- Fucking look at. Oh yeah, that's true. You should go get out there and poke it.
What? You want me to take the time to put on a suit?
I will grab the spear
Grab
out of his hand and jump back down into the water.
That's actually a better idea.
That does make more sense. You do have a suit on.
Yeah. And I'll jump back down in the water, and if he's coming towards me, I'm looking for the shark, so that I'm trying to like stab it if it's coming to him.
The shark circles back and starts to circle Cullen.
So what he
Chittering.
does, and I'd like to fire at him when he did that circle towards me.
All right.
And can I use weapon systems?
Sure.
All right.
Bit
So
of
I'm
a
gonna
stress.
do. Huh?
It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll give it to you.
Has he moved close enough I can stab him with the spear?
You
I
were
appreciate
farther away. You would have to move back.
Oh, disadvantage. There's a second roll.
Oh,
So I failed.
Yep.
How long does that disadvantage go for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Are you
Yeah.
still moving towards the...
So yeah, you could still move this round as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna start to move towards where the Turk's at. as I fired at him, I'm gonna kind of fire, and it looks like maybe I fired twice.
And I have my hand up above the water. I'm splashing to try to draw the shark's attention towards me.
Okay.
Smart.
We'll bring him into the chamber.
His
If I
legs.
succeeded, and I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna climb up.
He's a land shark. We're real
The
fucked.
land shark.
Land
yeah,
shark.
the land shark.
So
Seemed
it's
awfully
going to.
smart.
It's the shark's turn again, and it is going to stick with Cullen, and it is going to take a chomp out of it. It dodges your attempt and swings back around. Takes another run at you. And that's actually a success.
It is.
Yeah,
He's got pretty good numbers, huh?
it's got very good. They all have very good numbers. This is a very hard.
You
The
know
enemies in this
that
are
the
very
enemies
brutal.
The enemies have higher than 50, and we have lower than 50.
Yeah.
That's why we got 6 players, because we're gonna lose some really quick, and I think Madbar is first to go.
And
So yeah, 10 damage, and your suit is all shredded.
so I take 8 points of damage.
If it defeats the armor, does the armor still prevent the damage?
Yeah, you take the
What is-
lose
yeah.
the 2, and then it goes. You take the remaining. as
Yeah.
punishment.
That's right.
Hang on, I got full health. Yeah, so I was already down to. I lost 3 already, so I just lost. I'm down to 9 on my first wound.
All right. Yeah, that was its move.
So I'm able to. Is it my move again? Or
Actually,
the
we'll make it for X. Through.
Yeah.
Well, I am waiting here, kind of splashing the water to draw its attention, and I'm hoping it'll come close enough so I can stab it if it's circling around.
Okay. I'll give it an insight check, or instinct check. I mean, it's got a very good instinct check, and it gets advantage on instinct.
He's
Take a
check.
90.
so I might have a hard time drawing its attention.
Yeah, you're welcome to do it. It's just going to be very difficult. They have very good instincts.
Like a 90 roll.
How close did he get me in his move? Is he like 10 feet from me now?
Yeah,
He's only
I'll
like
say.
20 feet.
Yeah.
Well, if the shark comes by, I should be able to move out enough to stab it, I would think. He's only like 10 feet from me.
Okay, you can hold that action, so to speak. All right. So now it would be Cullen's turn.
All right. If I refrain from shooting, can I get a double movement and get inside?
Yeah, you could get to the edge of the pool from here.
That's what I would do then. I'm
You're just gonna
refrain
get
from
ripped
shooting.
out of our hands. I bet. I'm calling it now because our luck is historically god awful.
All right.
I don't know what
So
you're talking about. Our luck
so
is
you are-
great. We got here. Sweet.
you're both at the edge of the pool, the moon pool,
Oh boy,
and
deep blue sea.
and it is coming in, but now it's everything being equal, it's going for the one splashing and trying to draw its attention.
All right, I'm gonna stab it when it comes at
Yeah,
me.
you get you held that, so I'll let you go first.
Close quarters combat.
Yeah.
So that's plus 15. Oh, that's better. Not the first one.
Okay.
I stab at it nonetheless.
And you come close, but it grazes off. The point doesn't really catch, and it gets in close.
And oh,
And so you take 5, and your suit is ruined.
okay.
But now it's your turn, and you guys are right at the lip.
Okay, I'm gonna climb out then.
Yeah. Of your friends, they quickly pull you out as they see the red in the water stood to spill out of your suit.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Oh.
This Farouk, he's okay. We tried to figure out a way to keep that air flowing together and came back for me. We gotta work together. He's the guy that knows about this place.
I'm already trying to figure out where all the blood's coming from.
It's me. That shark bit me.
What?
So you're-
Can you help me, Doc?
So you guys are still in your
It's me
suits?
also.
I'm a PhD, not an MD, but I'll do my best.
Actually, I'm gonna roll another.
My suit's going to shreds, sir.
So Farouk, you need to give me a strength save. Something has grabbed a hold of your hose and it tugs hard.
They're both
Oh no.
failures.
As you're chatting, Farouk just like his head whips back as something yanks on the hose and he disappears back into the water.
Oh no.
I dive in. He fell in the water, right?
Your suit is
When I
ruined. You will get deleted by the pressure.
I don't think these suits were saving us from the pressure in the first place.
No, that was just
No,
Yeah, they
they're
weren't
not
really-
doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I jump in.
But now
I
that
got my
they're
helmet.
compromised and you get pulled in kind of upside down, it almost like immediately fills with water.
I don't have my suit. Mine's all ripped to shreds, so I take my helmet off because the first thing I did when I got up was get fresh air in my lungs. So I throw the helmet away and I try to dive into the moon pool and grab my new buddy Farouk. I try to grab him around the waist.
I'm trying to cut my
grab him.
airline with that spear tip.
Okay, give me a speed roll.
Disadvantage is killing us.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can crit fail. Hang on a second. Let me throw that again. I'm not prepared for fast.
So everyone can now see, because he like just basically fell back into the pool. He's still really close to the top. You can see everyone can see this large shark come in. And takes a...
I wasn't able to grab Farouk,
He fails. He misses.
but maybe as I miss, I
Actually
landed on the
doesn't.
shark's back.
Oh wow, he still does it with an 8.
He still doesn't. These are brutal.
He's Louise.
10 points of damage.
Okay, that's gonna. Let me see.
It's actually one of the least damaging sharks.
Oh,
But it's still
I'm still at 1 on my first one.
Okay.
We
Everyone can has basically a shot standing at the edge of this moon pool on this shark.
Ooh,
Oh, it's
Anyone-
like out of
anyone
the
with a
water.
weapon?
shoot with.
Oh,
I
It's
have
it's
no
close
weapon.
enough. Yeah, like
I'm gonna
its
shoot this
fin is
fucker
coming
then.
up through the water.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm gonna fire my pistol at it then.
I have no weapons. I'm promptly backing the fuck away from this pool.
Are there any weapons
Oh,
near
shit.
here? Because I only have a knife and I'm not going in the
missed.
water.
I hand the captain, submariner captain, I hand him my undersea welder. I don't know, just to hold on to it.
Just stab it in the
Yeah.
eyes. That's a thing.
Well, if it's only got 5 minutes, we may need this. But
You
stand
could
in the
definitely
back.
lean over. If anyone with a knife couldn't, I'll give you you could lean over and wait till part of it comes close enough to take a swing.
Or feel free to cut my airline so it can't pull me back in.
Can I like yoink the airline? Can I like not cut it but take it off normally?
You'd have to go in the water to do that.
Oh, I thought he was out. I'm
No,
a
no,
fool.
he's like on the
Turn
surface.
me back in.
Am I still
Okay.
under disadvantage, Gordon?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow. I
there's-
didn't even roll into Spanish.
My strength
There's
is a
the rivet
hard
gun.
nope.
Here's the rivet gun that worked.
Anybody else want to take a swat at it?
I'll shoot again.
Yes, I'm gonna actually try to jump on its back, and I want to stab it with the dagger.
Right.
There you go.
I'm seeing a little What's the guy's name from riding a nuclear weapon?
You guys are
from
from Megalodon.
Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking the other one. Mel Brooks movie.
Well, anyways, the fucking shark. Everybody's afraid of a fucking little pitsy witsy shark. I jumped right on the fucking thing. What do you want me to roll?
This yank is fucking bonkers.
Combat.
He's scared of being inside the submarine, but not scared of a bloody shark.
Well, it's close combat, so I get plus 10% from my military training.
Yep.
So I need 44.
Awesome.
This guy wrestling.
Yeah, I jump on this thing and I start stabbing it right in the nose. Scare it away.
All right.
You're supposed to punch it.
You can roll some damage.
Okay, dagger.
You punch it pointily. That's a word. If it ain't a word, it is now.
Damage of the
I think
dagger
it must be-
is 1d5.
It's one. Yeah. It's supposed to be 1d5 plus wound, but
Plus how many wounds it has, I guess.
3 damage.
that's all it takes. As soon as you stab it, it chitters and swims away very quickly, and you can hear the chittering kind of get quieter and quieter. It's joined by other voices that are getting quieter. It sounds like it's moving off.
Can we pull?
I'm climbing up and ripping the helmet off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm not much of an actual medical doctor, but I'm gonna do what I can to make sure my dudes don't die.
Yeah, I'm bleeding pretty badly at the moment.
Yeah.
Come on, help this guy. Farouk. Help him. He's bleeding bad.
Don't tell me
Farouk.
what to do.
Farouk, what's your last name?
Erdogan.
Oh,
Write it out.
Erdogan.
Erdogan, the current PM, right?
Yep.
Well, even though we're sort of at war with you guys, but we're gonna help you.
It is appreciated.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm a man of honor. We will work together.
The war of our governments is not. It's not a personal thing.
Somebody put some direct pressure on this wound of mine.
I'm fucking working on it! I'm sorry I'm the only one here with even something resembling training.
Please, lady. Mom, please. Just help me.
You just call me Mom?
Mom,
Mom.
a form of
Mom.
respect.
Mom.
That's a British saying. It's the Yanks using the British term.
You're just calling
And a
me
Brit doesn't
Mom, but as a Brit, she's just...
Mom's like a term of endearment.
It's true.
Fair, I guess.
Roll 20 is so hard. Roll 20 is so hard to get the fucking picture into the frame. Because you can't move, right? You can't move it. You know, you gotta.
No, you
So
just...
everybody, does everyone sees just like the moon pool?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always mess up Fog of War.
It
Yeah.
is.
There it is.
In the meantime, can I roll, like, medicine to keep these guys
Yes,
from, like, fucking
absolutely.
dying? Oh, do I have?
So
I
you
get
a plus 10.
I have medicine, which is the plus 15%, and then I get another plus 10% with my first aid kit to stop bleeding.
So there's no active bleeding, like nobody has like
Okay.
a bleeding condition, but
Got you.
you do have 3 doses of pain pills, which that actually lowers damage and stress.
Yeah. I do have that. How? Okay, it heals the damage. Okay. How fecked are you guys?
I'm down 16 points.
That's a lot.
Come on, Doctor.
What?
Come on.
I'm sorry, my brain isn't working very well. It's. Oh my god! I just kicked over my stool.
He's in worse. Doc, he's in worse shape than me.
Yeah.
Our friend. He knows the most about this place.
Yeah, I was about to ask who's more like fucked up. Like, who do I start with? But I assume the clear answer here is Farouk. So I'm giving Farouk a pain pills. I guess I'm just gonna roll medicine too. I guess.
No, it's
Sure.
just a device you give it. It carries its own thing like a stim pack, I
Okay.
would think.
So you all have a moment to kind of relax here and wait for your nitrogen necrosis to ebb, so you won't have the disadvantage.
I will give.
Pressure go down.
I will give a pain pills to Yanzik. It reduces your stress by something. Oh, I can drag it. It immediately heals 1d10 points of damage and lowers your stress by 1.
So you want to roll
Yeah.
1d10?
If you want to do it, or if you want me to do it, it doesn't matter. I can do it.
Yep.
Why
you're
not?
administering. I'll let you hold my feet.
Give me dice.
Better,
Was it good?
6.
Average? 6?
Nice. I'll take it.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good doctor. Good doctor. Do you have any more of those?
I only have 3 of them total, so
I've lost
do.
11. I've lost quite a bit of blood here. 11 points.
Well,
yeah, I was gonna say
11
on a
pints.
scale from 1 to about. Did you say 11 pints or 11?
I'm gonna
11
say
pints.
11.
11 pints.
And anime levels of blood loss.
Jesus Christ! How many liters is 11 pints? I know blood in terms of liters. Just hang on.
What is it? About
Google.
4 to 1?
6 liters.
How many liters is another? 6.25. You've got about 5 liters of blood in your body.
Like I said, anime levels of blood loss.
You lost all of your blood and then made some more just to lose it.
Well, no, you see, I started with a good load. I'm a big boy. I started with a 20. You see.
11 beer pints. Thank you, Australis. Yeah, take one of my other pain pills and.
This isn't gonna make my head all sleepy and make me at disadvantages.
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't be giving
reduce
him
my
pain
stress
pills
by-
for blood loss be a terrible idea.
Look,
Yeah.
it's the mechanical thing. I don't think it's actually technically pain.
Yeah, we wouldn't advise this to any of our viewers.
Yeah, no.
Do not
No.
try this at home.
I read medical records for a living. I can definitely tell you do not try this at home.
Don't get attacked by giant talking sharks.
Yeah, don't get attacked by giant talking sharks. Don't give bleeding people, just give them pain pills. I like to think I'm also, doing pressure and like putting a bandage
Doctor,
on it.
could you maybe with the bedside manner not talk so much and roll that D10 for me? I'm bleeding
I-
out here.
Working on it.
Take the pill out of the doctor's hand and shove it in his mouth.
Fucking rushed me. Just for that.
This one's a suppository.
No! Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. That's terrible.
Oh, Doc, I'm feeling better already. Thank you. I think that brought my pressure down and slowed the bleeding. That's working fine.
And you get -1 stress too.
Yep.
This entire time, she's just like not reacting to like any of this. It's just like she's just doing her job. Doctor Epsilon didn't say that we're a good doctor. No, she's specifically not a
Yes.
physician. She's specifically not a physician.
But you got the good drug. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I go back over to the heavy Brit speaking sailor, and I'm like, I see you have a weapon. May I keep this spear?
No.
And I
Why
hand it
not?
back to him.
Why not? He seemed competent.
Take it back, and then I go, oh no, I'm just fucking with you. You can hold on to the spear. You did good.
God damn Brit.
Cheeky British humor.
Why give him a spear when I just got a dagger?
But
you
you're,
didn't
you're,
ask.
you're fucking nuts. That's why.
You're nuts.
Well, normally I'm not nuts. I'm just a little tense right now because I'm 250 feet under the water.
Well, then why did you enlist?
Well,
For
I joined the Navy for, like, I was supposed to go on a battleship, but now they put me on a sub. I like to be on the surface.
It's true, Doctor. When you enlist, you don't exactly sign up to be put underwater this deep onto a station. This is a bit of a surprise, I think, for all of us.
I suppose, but I would think it would occur to one that the possibility of getting sent underwater might, it might occur to you that you have the very non-zero probability of being sent down here.
So
Well, it's because we're new recruits. That's why they give all the new recruits the crappy jobs.
Oh, of course, inspire more confidence.
this is very interesting, but it would seem that we would have company here, and I have seen no one to come in here, and this place doesn't look like it's in the best operating condition from what we saw.
Yes, as you were advancing underwater, you could definitely tell that there was some serious damage to the base. It's not
Looks like explosions or other type of damage.
Yeah, under the other type, like just large
Like
sections bashed in, or
yeah.
I'm concerned that there are no people here.
So in this little kind of entranceway access moon pool, there's a sealed pressurized door to the north with a small port, one to the east with a small port to look through, and a passageway to the west.
I assume we should not open the pressurized doors and go through the not pressurized passageway.
Well, we can look through the portholes. He said they have ports, those two.
Yeah.
So I'll take a look through the east one.
Would that work?
Okay, yeah, see something of that.
Oh, is that
You
a
can
bird?
tell it is completely filled with water, and there's floating bodies inside this room.
Oh, I don't like that.
And most of the bodies are missing parts.
Like, were they, bitten off by a shark?
What do you see?
A shark could do that.
It's the room sealed full water, and there's bodies in there, but they appear
Cullen, take a stress.
somewhat alive. I don't know. It's nuts.
Somewhat alive?
They
They're
don't
alive?
look. They look dead.
No, just dead bodies. Dead bodies that maybe the cabin depressurized in the room, and it looks like they met their death with a deep, dark, drowning death.
There's definitely holes. There's holes where in this compartment where you can see the outside sea.
Did you say they were missing parts?
Take a look, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm a look, because...
Sorry, I should probably do like a sanity save for that, not just a straight stress.
Yeah,
I got you. Sanity save.
you are not very sane.
Take a stress.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm up to 5 again.
So,
Ah,
ready.
Guys,
Ready? Are you taking a
I
peek?
don't know, Doctor. Maybe no. Look, it's pretty horrific.
You look tense there,
I am ready.
Colin. Have a drink.
Uh,
Here's a shot.
I'm
I got some whiskey in my flask here.
Take that.
You have enough for one swig left.
Damn it! I give it to you there, Colin. Even though you caused our ship to sink, our sub to sink, I'm a good, faithful man. I give you my last shot of whiskey.
It really wasn't my fault, but
Did you? Well, was that
Thank
your
you.
was that your item, your trinket? Or are you just saying that you got one?
I'm just saying I got one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say it's got a swig left, so that'll
Okay.
reduce a point of stress.
back down
So-
to 4. Ah,
While we're resting, I'm gonna sit down. And I'm gonna wind up my little music box and let it play.
thank
The
you.
1812 Overture.
And it plays the 1812 overture.
That's
Oh,
not a
I love that.
stressful
That's
thing.
awesome. I love the 1812 overture.
Give me
The-
yes. Give me
The
some
idea
good
of a
pop.
music box suddenly playing right now is kind of horrifying.
I was gonna say that would
It's
jump.
it's good for relieving stress. It's something I've had for many years,
Just
and it's
please warn me. I wasn't expecting it to cut the relative background silence.
As the
You see
the
that?
box as the
Looking
box
in.
the music box winds down and the music slows and stops, and it's quiet. There's a moment of quiet after. You start hearing the chittering to the rhythm of the song.
Oh no! No!
Do I see anything changing in the submerged room I was looking through the port? Like they're not making. I don't see them making chittering noises.
No, the dead bodies are just dead. But
maybe we should move away from this pool.
in the holes, like I said, when looking into that room, you could see holes into the open ocean. You do see shadows moving past the openings.
Right.
Can I look at the out the window to the north here?
More of the same.
More of
So,
the same.
to do a sanity roll as well.
Yep. That's a failure.
Let's take a point.
Yep.
And Farouk, you moving on?
I'm moving away from the water. It seems like a bad idea to stay close to the water at this point.
True.
So I'm going to move up there and just look into this next area.
I'm gonna look at the window and try to see if I can determine what yoinked the parts off just from a glance.
Sorry, what was that? I missed that.
The window where the people had body parts taken off of them.
Yeah.
Like, does it look like they got? I want to walk over, stick my head in that window and see. Does it look like they got bitten off by a shark, or is it cleaner than that?
Give me a biology roll.
Ooh.
Something you know things about.
I do, in fact, know things.
Yes, you would say there's definitely things. The injuries that you are seeing, definitely could be made by large creatures, like the shark you just saw. But from what you see, they're not all the same. Some you would guess have different kind of teeth patterns and even some different, like almost like crush injuries.
So a bit
there's
of
not enough.
pressure.
Definitely some that you feel fairly confident you would call as shark injuries, but others that you couldn't say exactly what kind of creatures, but seems definitely something that could be made by animals.
Yeah, definitely not clean. Not like human done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's important at least. If fish are the biggest danger and not a person that's like crazy dismembering people, That's mostly what I wanted to confirm. But yeah, I'm good to keep wandering on.
For those in the next room here, it looks like Lester and Farouk. This room looks like it has some mechanical equipment that they might need for unloading, like carts and stuff. There'd be carts for unloading things that came up through the moon pool, and a sealed passageway to the north, and a corridor to the west. But not much in this area. No signs of any people.
This is very strange. The only people we've seen are dead.
Yeah, Farouk, you'd expect there'd be lots of people in this area. It's kind of like a major, like there's a lot of like workers you would expect in this area. You were never on this base, but you were part of like designing it.
So, do I know where they might have an escape vessel?
You did not work like they. This was a pretty secret project. You worked on this area actually. That's how you knew. That's how they knew where the access area was. And you didn't know about what else was being built here. You did not work on those. That part of the
I don't
project.
share that knowledge. I'll just continue. I don't want my usefulness to end.
Ha! Smart.
Shall we continue on? Or does someone want to look out through a portal out there?
Is that a window?
There is no portals in this room.
I like windows. I like
If it is
sticking my
sealed,
head in spooky windows.
I do not think we should open it if it is sealed. It's probably filled with water.
Yeah, and I wasn't planning to open a sealed door. It's just if there was a window, I was going to flick through it.
Seems like we're in World War One, and
We're not calling it World War One. We're calling it the Great War, honey darling.
The Great
War.
One. It's the Great.
You mean there's going to be another?
Yeah.
we're in the-
No war. There's no war.
excuse me. Pardon me for seeing the
You're a
future.
time traveler.
Well, we're in the Great War, and it seems like we're not even at war with Germany. We're at war with Mother Nature. She is the beast.
She
She
is
is
bitch.
Definitely.
I think we're at war with them sharks outside. Did you hear them? They seem to be talking to one another. We saw them communicating.
That's not terrifying.
They were talking. I'm sure of it. And I'm not sure. That's the engineer back there. He was with me. They were talking back and forth.
They just.
Oh,
seem
you
hungry to
failed
be
that
heard.
linguistics roll. You didn't.
I
see
think
that as
they're
communication.
but I heard them going TT, and I also heard them just mimicking
were-
the
You
1812
can
That's fair.
believe whatever you want to
fair.
believe.
Well, that could be parroting.
You can believe whatever the fuck you want, whether it's true or not. Whether you know it to be true or not is up to the dice.
I thought they were just hungry, snapping their jaws at me when they were coming up. The
They may
chittering
be-
in that and the chittering in my teeth, it was hard to tell the difference.
I'm pretty sure hippos are more dangerous than sharks. Usually.
You know,
Not
you
at
can go swim with
280
sharks.
feet under the ocean. I'm sure that the hippo would not be surviving here.
That's true.
I was just trying to take our minds off of the pressing, terrifying vastness of the depths.
So in this room that you've just walked into to the west, it is a lot of crates and boxes overturned. Looks like it's been pulled through. Yeah, but kind of a big cluttery. Looks like a storage area that's kind of a big mess at the moment.
Do we see anything that's useful lying around?
Are you going to dig through there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna search through some stuff and see if there's anything
Alright.
useful.
I'll help Farouk on that. We need to gather whatever supplies we can.
as you search through, you find not much. Looks like picked over. It's not stuff that's most of it's not usable for you guys. But you do find a wrench, a length of rope, 50 feet of rope, and near the bottom of one of the piles, you find a harpoon gun.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I will take that harpoon gun.
Spear
I'll take-
upgrade.
Can I have the wrench just to have a weapon?
Yeah.
If she's not carrying one, I'll hand her the wrench.
Yeah, I have nothing on me that at all resembles a weapon.
Omega, I'm assuming you're going along with them, or are you staying in the pool area?
No, I'm going along with them for sure. I don't want to be by myself.
Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to.
He peers deeply into the pool.
Into its depths.
Fucking Cthulhu comes out of it.
Fruit can see through into the adjoining room, and from kind of north to south, there's a trail of blood.
Ooh.
You, with the gun there. Why don't you go right on ahead if you don't mind?
I don't mind. Oh, I guess that's what I'm fucking here for, eh? And I start grumbling. Just because I have a gun, I gotta go first, I guess. Blah, blah,
Young
blah.
man, I got your sticks. I have something that can fire.
Alright, thanks, Hank. In we go.
So you
That's low.
find so eventually everyone's going to come through here, I'm guessing. So everyone's going to take a point of stress for seeing the gory remains of a man. Looks like a Turkish man in a uniform, missing both his legs.
Oh,
Well,
I will close his eyes and say a prayer to Allah to guide his soul to the next world.
Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam.
Looks like he has crawled, or dragged himself from this northern area here, from the corridor from the north.
Did somebody mention land sharks earlier? Did someone mention land?
we've definitely made that reference at least once.
Cullen, as you move through this section of corridor, there's conduits and pipes on either side of you, and they're kind of emitting like a high pitch, squealing noise.
I put my hand on one, thinking that they, knowing the general idea of this place, and you said the hydrothermal vents and all. I put my hand on them, expecting them to be hot, maybe just briefly, real quick touch.
Yeah. You get a quick, and you're
they're warm.
Yeah.
And
no damage, but you get burnt, even on a quick touch. Very hot.
For a
You can,
hot
well, you
second.
could you'd be able to feel the heat, but it's also like a very high pitched whining.
It sounds like the pressure going through it.
Yeah.
You want me to take a point of damage?
No damage for that. As soon as your hand gets even close, like you can feel.
I would have sensed it, pulled it back.
You're not gonna go on a hot stove.
But the noise is almost deafening. It's very, very high pitched and quite loud. It's like it's not even deafening, I should say. It's more of like incredibly irritating. Like it's like instant headache kind of noise.
It's just it's an industrial mechanical noise that we're in it sounds like we're in a power plant. I would think. From the amount of steam and water and pressure being pushed through these vents. It sort of make the whole environment look comfortable to be in, I think.
I want to check the upper half of this body too to see if he has anything on him.
My man looks like fucking Walter White from zoomed out far enough.
On the body, you don't find anything no kind of useful items, but you do find like a name tag of yeah. Sorry, I forgot his name.
Walter
Farouk.
White.
Barak. You would
I will
you'd
take
know
his tags.
you'd known this guy. Maybe not. You hadn't met him in person, but you had seen his name on like a personnel list.
I will take his tags and tuck them in my pocket.
This blood trail, does it look like he dragged himself?
Yes.
Or oh wow, okay.
He dragged himself from. So in this next room, right in front of you, there's sealed doors, with no portholes, north and east of there. But there's an access panel in the bottom, and it's open to the water, and he has pulled himself up out of that and down this corridor, and then died at the end of the corridor. In the like right where he pulled himself out, there's a huge pile of blood, and in the blood there are odd-looking footprints.
Footprints.
What?
What?
Yes.
Going into the water.
Odd looking.
Yeah.
Like they were standing around. Like there's no like you just see multiple footprints.
I
And
cautiously.
they don't exit the room though.
Yeah.
No, not from where you can tell. You can just see a few of them around the water. It's like they start to come. It's like they start to come south, and then they turn around and go back.
I cautiously approach, trying to get a good look at the footprints, but keeping an eye on this body of water. Like, you know, the classic, like, you're looking down, but like can't take your eyes off it because like there's something in there.
They're roughly foot shaped.
Okay.
But if you had to take a guess as a sailor, you would. I think your best bet would actually no. Sorry, I should be making rolls for this. Any of these kind of rolls where you're just trying to figure stuff out, it's intelligence, and I don't make you take a stress if you fail it. But as a sailor,
would I apply sailing in theory to this?
Sure.
Right. Oh, Jesus. 91 over 36. That looks like a foot, all right.
Roughly foot shape, but then
I'm
there's
there
like
with him. I'm looking at the footprints.
There's
it's
a
like
platypus.
you're good.
There's a platypus.
Mad Bard, you rolled 2, yep.
Yeah, I got success.
It would look like,
I'm an old salty dog. I've been around seeing lots of things my day. A lot of drinking too. I see more things when I drink than I know.
A lot of. No, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
It looks like somebody that possibly someone that was wearing flippers, like swimming, like scuba diving flippers.
Yeah.
But they're odd shaped. But yeah, it looks like flippers.
It looks like some scuba gear. There's no scuba yet, I guess, but some of them swimming flippers. Maybe some webby.
Do swimming flippers exist at this point in time?
Yeah, I'll hand wave that.
Google.
Oh, seeing all this blood and stuff doesn't really scare me because
I fire around my rivet gun down into pool water, like kind of like from like I'll say from this position here, and I fire down into the water, but towards like the front of the pool. How do you ping one here?
Like that.
Like that.
Click and hold.
Down.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like where just before the basketball net starts, I shoot like down so it goes in an angle at a depth, sort of where he may have crawled out of.
Yeah. You fire into the water and splashes up into the air and then slowly settles calm again.
Does this look recent? Is this blood like dried
Well,
or
that's a great
or is it
question.
very wet?
Everything in here is kind of wet. You could tell
Yeah.
your best bet would be by judging by the body. You would guess that it has not died recently, not within, probably been more than a day.
Yeah, so the blood's kind of drying a bit. Down towards him, I guess, away from the pool.
I'm starting to stink.
Yeah, especially through the warmer section where the pipes were. I think that would be pretty dry.
And you said there were
And
other
you said
steel
there's-
doors?
Yeah, without ports. you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, north and west there's steel doors.
North
I
and
think-
west, not east. Okay.
I
Colin,
think we're gonna have to open these sealed
Oh, sorry,
doors.
north and east, not west. Sorry.
Yeah.
So take something like metal, like the wrench the doctor has, and bang against them. It'll have
What?
a deeper sound if it's full of water.
Ooh,
What am I
Nice.
banging?
smart.
With the door.
I will
Yeah,
bang the
just-
door.
Yeah, bang both of them and see if, how they sound.
Yeah.
I have a wrench. I'm banging this east door here.
I'll
Going
bang
up, Doc.
the doors.
North door.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got any carrots? That's out of character.
Carrots?
You said what up, Doc? I'm talking out of character, dude.
Yeah. I didn't say what up, Doctor. I said something else. I
Well.
probably mumbling.
Turns out I can't hear.
Can we tell if one of them sounds like it has water behind it?
You rap on both of them and you get kind of a dull, echoey thud back. It definitely sounds flooded.
I don't like that.
Oh,
So it's a good thing you didn't open them.
Is there another
Maybe-
door?
Maybe we should try the door.
There's
back
not.
to the
There's just the
loading room.
access straight down.
Oh, there's a down? Oh, that's an out down.
Yes, it's like an access hatch.
Oh, okay.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
we run back?
Where that
Can we
guy
run back and
pulled out
check
of.
the other one, the north door in the loading chamber back there?
That wasn't like even door. Like that was like a sealed entry, like welded shut. Like it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay. Okay.
Oh,
Shit. Okay.
It wasn't even. There's an opening on. There's an way on this side.
I'm like, Colin,
Philbert?
man.
Yeah?
You know, all this blood and stuff, like, something's going on here, but I got bigger worries. You know, like, you hear all that hull stress that's going on? You think, like, I don't like trust my fate amongst you engineers, like, and how well you weld these rivets and stuff.
What's your name again, son? Son, what's your name?
Benjamin, man.
Benjamin, we're not going to be able to swim out of here. We got to find a way to exit this facility. I mean, the mission's going to shit. We lost the first sub, blew to pieces. You know, we're scrambling to get our way out of here. We got to work together. Relax more.
Yeah, but I'm
You
hearing
know,
all this.
yeah, this place is going to shit. What do you want me to do? You want more of the doctor's pills?
No, I'm hearing all this
Yeah,
hull
we
stress.
got
What,
one left, I think.
but the sound of it, you think it's going to hold or what? You think this place is strong? I'm just
Well,
a little worried, that's all.
Talking ain't gonna fill it with your hot air. Ain't gonna make it any stronger in here. I'm saying.
I'm just looking for
And,
your
you know,
professional opinion. What do you think? Is this place engineered well?
son,
You know,
I think.
Of course, it's engineered
it's
well. However,
our man.
it appears to
Our
be
man here.
compromised in places.
I don't know who is it made by. Those Russians, you know, they cut corners all the time.
it's
So
made
they
by
weren't
the
made by any
Dutch.
Russians?
Well, I don't know who it was made by, but
Mate.
Did he not
Listen,
even read your briefing?
Mate.
but the Russians, you know, they're behind all this stuff.
They're everywhere.
Aren't
Artie's
Russians?
rolling her
The
eyes.
Russians-
now.
allies?
Russians
Aren't
got their
Russians
hands
allies?
full right now. The Russians actually have their hands full right now. You know
Yeah, that's
that.
true. They're in the midst of a civil war at the moment.
I don't think we have to worry about the Russians, son. Relax. That good Turk there, Farouk. He had his hand in building this. He's a right sharp man, right honorable, and he, listen, this will hold together. We just got to find a way off. We can't
Well-
spend our time talking. Let's
Well, I just
listen. I
want
was thinking me and Filbert here.
I just want a little
What?
assurance. I'm a little kind of stressed right now. I'm kind of stressed. I just want some
Listen, boy,
reassurance.
I'm not your mama. I'm
Mama.
not here for reassurance. I want you to start thinking like yourself
Yeah.
and thinking what you can do to help.
If you want to fight like a man, I'll kick your ass, man. But when it comes to like
All
water
right.
breaching a stupid hall, I'm helpless.
All
Listen,
right.
listen, son. Relax.
Can
There
the
should
both of
be-
you shut the
There
fuck
should be
up?
another. There should be another access port around here somewhere. To the
Filbert, I was thinking, Filbert, you want to take a little dunk down in this water and see what's down there? Me and you
You
are
just-
the only two really.
I'm not
armed.
saving your ass again if that goes poorly.
Well, I
Well,
don't
this is about
especially.
saving everybody's ass, good doctor.
Dunk. There's really no
nothing
chance
to-
we get through any of the other doors then.
What doors?
Ooh, this port right here then. Definitely not getting
Yeah,
through
but
that
if
one.
but
There
this
are
is
no other
pressurized.
doors that are not sealed.
Oh, like I'm sorry. I thought only the one in the other room was welded. Okay, they're all fuck, my bad.
No, these
Um,
these sound like they have water
There's
behind
another
them.
one.
The
There's another
Oh,
one
they
here,
sounded like
right?
water. Got it.
Yeah,
No,
there's-
there wasn't one in that room.
Yeah.
There's a few different doors, but all of the other doors that we haven't been through have had
Water
seemingly
or are sealed.
either been sealed or been closed for a very clear reason.
Okay. Sorry.
Also-
misunderstanding.
No,
Um,
you're good. I want to look at these two fools, and I'm like, why do you want to know so badly if, this place is so structurally sound, so insistently? Like, sure, yes, I'm concerned about that, but do you have any better options if he says it's shit?
I just want to find a way
Genuinely.
off this. I just
No,
want to
I'm
find a
talking-
way off.
I'm talking to Omega's character. I'm like, do you have any other options for if Khaled were to say it's shit? Genuinely, why is it even worth worrying yourself about that?
Yes, I know. If it happens, it happens, and we're dead in like what? How long does it take to drown in an underwater sub? What? 2 minutes?
You can hold your breath for 2 minutes, and then after that, you start drowning, and you fully drown within about a minute as soon as you
Yeah.
start breathing.
Yeah. You know,
If you,
That's
if you
not the
keep
way I
holding
wanna
your
go.
breath as
I
long
wanna-
as you
I wanna
can,
go,
You'll just
like-
black out.
I want to go fighting. I don't want to go like drowning.
Congratulations. I bet that.
I'm gonna.
Colin's gonna do he's got his boots on still, I would assume, diving boots. He's gonna jump and lower himself down the edge of that water
Oh shit.
square.
There should be another access to the north of here. If you go north in that room down there.
Also, the
Well,
lollygaggers.
base-
Hello,
I'm gonna
thank
head
you for the
east.
raid.
It's the base we came up.
Hey.
We came up from the
Hey,
base
we got
from the other way.
Hold on, we got a raid.
raid.
We got a raid. I didn't even notify me.
Really?
There was no notification of the raid. Thank you, Lollygaggers, for the raid. Awesome, man. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, thank you.
You give us raids. Love ya. Love your show. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a brand new game going tonight. Dive. It's a rule set for the mothership thing made by another author.
Mothership
Yeah.
meets barrel
Melissa-
trauma.
Melissa and Jeff, like awesome. They do same thing. Free league games mostly, right? The best games, right?
Awesome.
This is Dive Mothership, but I don't know. It's probably the first dive out there. We don't know. We might be the first people doing dive.
Yeah,
It's
I couldn't find anything else.
it's a Mothership spin-off, and Coyote brought it up, and yeah. So if you like Mothership and you want to do like the seas and submarines and stuff like that, then Dive is your game.
Yes.
If you like barrow trauma, you'll love this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you cannot set fire to nuclear reactors.
Yet.
Yeah. Not with that attitude.
Fine.
Don't get Artemisia in a room with one, is all I'm saying.
I like how the guy describes it in the book. He says, "What's different about Dive? Dive is the tool set created to play scenarios reminiscent of Jaws, Deep Blue Sea, The Abyss, and other aquatic horrors. While Mothership deals with the hardships of life in space, dive PCs contend with the many struggles of life on, under, near the ocean. Alternate
Yeah.
classes, rules for dealing with depth and pressure, alternate panic table for when PCs are scuba diving, updated skill list, new equipment, alternate trinkets and tattoos, and tools to help wardens navigate their aquatic nightmare.
And right now we're 250 feet down in the sea in
280.
an undersea base in the midst of World War One.
Built
So,
by a Turk.
That's
speaking
very
of
shoddily
undersea
built,
base,
apparently.
when you say to the north, when you say there's another access to the north, are you talking about like through one of the sealed rooms, or do we
No,
gotta
go
get
down.
back out?
Like, go down into the water, and then it should there should be a way out to the north.
We could
Yeah,
go
but I'm
out
gonna go
through
east.
here. Isn't this an outdoor?
Which one? Where?
Where we are right here, where this guy has dragged himself in from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
water.
down in the water. Yes.
Yeah, there's an access
Yeah.
panel like right in the middle of the floor that goes down. That's open.
Yeah. If you're saying we have to get out to go back in, like,
Yeah.
is this not the best place to do it? We're already here.
Yeah. But you
How-
need to go down and then go north from here. And I
I'm
tell you that
going
before
east.
you go.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but the way
How
I
far-
saw the base, we came from the base from the east, and we came north. So I'm gonna try and circle back in on the base. So when I go into that water or through that trapdoor, I'm gonna head east and then try to head this way.
Brooke, how far? How many feet? How many meters would it be for us to swim?
It's not
to the
very
next
far.
chamber?
Maybe 20, 30 feet. It's not very far. But it's not to the east, which I think that's the way he just headed.
Mate.
So are you already? Did you go in under? Are you
Yeah, I
already
guess
in,
he's
Cullen?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
believe
said he was
Cullen
going
jumped
in.
in.
fucking going.
So as soon as you drop down and you look to the east, if that's the way you're going, you see to the east there's a large, like very large cylindrical column is like what this thing is rooted to the floor, and it just looks, you're looking at like a curved wall, basically about 20
It
feet in
looks
front
like
of you is a large curved wall, like a central
So
pillar.
do I have to swim or am I walking?
You'd have to swim.
Yeah, you don't have. We don't have
Yeah, I know
oxygen
you
to be doing a walk.
you'd have to take most of your weights off, and it would be very difficult because your suit's all ruined.
I come back in and I take a breath, and then I head out north to look that way.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
I'll go with him to the north because we don't have another choice.
Okay. So you head north, and within about 20 feet or so, little more than that, you do find the underneath of another part of the base, and there is an access panel, like a round, like turn to open.
Captain, go.
All right.
So are you gonna?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and enter it. That's I'm running out of air and gotta
Yeah.
move quick and try and enter it. Can I give you a strength roll or something?
Yes. And if you want to help, you can. You're definitely.
Do I see shapes in the water before I decide to help or not?
Looking around, you don't see. Everything's kind of spooky down here, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
Specific,
There's nothing is in
much.
my direct vision. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna attempt to help him.
No. You do notice like you can hear like a bit of a roar. Sounds like water rushing.
Oh, okay.
It sounds similar, like maybe the outside sound to what we heard inside.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
sounds
so it's-
similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I able to utilize mechanical engineering at all to manhandle and know the best way to manhandle the capstan
I think it's just
wheel?
It's just a
Straight
strength, but with
Alright.
doing it together, whoever has the highest strength and you can roll with advantage.
I have 37.
You beat me by 3.
You better seal that
I'll
leak,
roll
Colin.
twice.
Second try.
Ooh, 2 passes.
Nice.
Nicely done.
So you struggle a bit with it. It's like it shouldn't. Like it starts to you start to take it off or loosen it, and at first it's fine, and then almost it's like it's fighting back, and then you push through and lift up.
Oh, that's weird.
Like something was holding it.
Is it
Oh no. Never
No.
like when the
Is
DM
it-
rolls.
Oh, okay.
is it flooded?
No, it's very dimly lit, like kind of emergency lighting. You stick your head up through the hole and kind of start to turn around and look just as you see an arm with a wrench swinging towards your head,
No.
but
I'm
it
not
misses.
gonna argue now with a peek quickly first, but no, yeah, that wrench is coming at my head.
It misses.
Ah.
It clangs loudly off the cover, off the port, the access port you just lifted.
All right, I'm gonna try and move quickly and just body, just tackle this guy. I don't want to shoot him because I'd rather have information. But yeah, I'm gonna try and come up and tackle him if I could do that.
Sure. Yeah, give me what would that be? Yeah, close combat, I guess. Do you have
What's
hand
that
to
say?
hand? Do you have hand to
No.
hand? Okay,
No.
so it'd just be a combat.
Combat.
CQ.
Or strength.
Whichever
I'm more
is better
for
for you.
bruiser.
Yeah, strength close combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna use strength. Cool.
Whichever you want.
Well, shit.
And I failed. I go to try and tackle him, and my ragged suit sort of caught on the capstan maybe, and I sort of fall into him and don't tackle him. He just I would think sort of shifts me to his side against the wall.
Yeah, he basically that. He grabs you and tosses you in. He raises the wrench and he's just about to strike again, and he sees kind of that you're just some dude, some random dude, and just kind of like holds up the wrench and backs away. And he's saying something in Turkish.
Yeah, if they've been gone for a little while, I'll assume they got there, so I'm gonna dive in and go swimming up that way.
He's not looking to fight.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, by the time I emerge from the pool, I definitely have the spear gun aimed at him, in like a protective kind of way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I meant to make your pieces, your icons smaller, but I couldn't figure it out till just now.
Oh, I
You
can
can do
make
it.
my own smaller.
Yeah, if everyone can kind of make theirs smaller.
We're very large.
How's
for
everybody
the
gonna
charge.
Yeah.
No, I can't make mine much smaller.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I thought I could. Never mind.
Coyote probably has to. It's probably GM only.
Yeah. Can I join my friends?
Yeah.
Ha! Who's this awesome Jason Momoa looking dude?
In Turkish, I'll say to him, "Old friend, we do not wish to give any harm, or you are the only survivors."
So at that point, like, he sees all these people come up through the hole, and his eyes are just going wide, like, where did you come from? And you recognize the name on his. By you, I mean Farouk. You recognize the name on his label from your papers. This is Omar. He is one of the lead engineers.
Omar,
and in
it
this
is
little,
me,
in this
Farouk.
small area, there is a German woman who you don't recognize.
So I say to him, Omar, it is me, Farouk. What
He
has
kinda-
happened here?
He's kind of wild-eyed, and he kind of like blinks a few times and looks at you, and and he just kind of starts shaking his head. Very, very bad things. And I think that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Ooh,
Right.
All right.
spicy.
Very bad
All
things.
right.
Who's the German lady?
He looks like Jason Momoa.
We will never know.
Tell me I'm wrong. Y'all tell me I'm not
Oh, the
crazy.
guy?
Yeah,
Kinda
he
does.
looks
Yeah, I
like
can see that.
he looks like
Kinda
fucking
does.
Aquaman.
That's my wife's free pass, Aquaman. I said, sure, whatever. Mine's the checkout girl at
Yeah.
the top right.
How
I
much
think your
further?
chances are better.
How close we were to the end there, Coyote?
Not too far. Like, I think we could do it in an hour, but I also don't know. I wouldn't want to go an hour and be like, oh, there's still a half an hour left to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
We do like to yap and argue.
in my head, it's probably like half an hour. So in actuality, it's probably an hour.
and a half.
But if we really want to stretch it, we could stretch. Yeah.
I mean,
probably
yeah,
2
I
hours.
was tempted. I was tempted to try and take it out, but I think there's enough that could potentially cause some have some conversations around that could stretch it out quite a bit.
I'm genuinely.
But definitely a 2-shot. There's no way this would be 3.
I'm genuinely curious to see what's like going on here. I want to get in the nitty gritty.
I'm liking the characters too. You know, this is the sort of thing like you could just have an ongoing thing, right? Do another mission with afterwards, right? But
Yeah, good group.
Like a Clive Cussler novel setting.
Yeah.
Clive
Yeah.
Cussler would be great for his shit.
But there's so many different accents going around.
I was gonna
Oh,
say this
I was gonna do an accent. I didn't have time to work on an accent.
honestly, I just pulled British because it's one of the few accents I can do without actively thinking too hard about it. Like,
It's a good
It's-
British accent.
I appreciate it, thank you. It's that one, Sejas, but I do kind of have to think about that one, but that one's enough. I've done it enough, and yeah, those are my accents. Cleo's requires a lot of thought and conscious effort.
Lethal, yours is great.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a hit.
He always
That's a
has a
heavy
great
accent.
accent.
Yeah,
He's
that's a
always
heavy
doing
accent.
his accent.
Lethal's great at accents. Bonus
Yeah,
points
Much
for
appreciated.
comedy accents, like
Jorgen.
yes.
Thank you.
Jorgen and honestly a little bit Finn, because like I can genuinely believe Finn's voice and his accent is part of his character.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I love Jorgen though. Jorgen is hilarious.
Jorgen,
Like,
And Jorgen is in our
Jorgen
Vason
is
game.
Jorgen.
Yeah, in our Vason game. So go back and watch the Vason streams. Jorgen's in
what's the
there.
temperature up there, Omega?
Oh, right now, it's kind of hot. It was cool yesterday, but today was like 30, 27, 30.
Fahrenheit.
Double it. What was it? Double it at 30 is 90.
it's
90 today.
9/5.
So
I believe it's 9/5 plus 32.
Yeah, it's about times 3.
well, yeah,
Well, I'm
Coyote.
surprised everyone's still alive.
Yeah,
What
I
are you
don't
doing,
know
man?
how,
All of us are
but
still
it's-
alive.
how
That's
you guys
amazing.
survived the shark attacks was pretty buff wild.
Also, it's 78
The stats
degrees.
are brutal.
Yeah, we actually work together.
Down in Georgia.
Fernando's.
Yeah.
And you
So
didn't
good
open any of
here.
the flooding doors.
No, and
Yeah,
Coyote.
no.
That was a great idea to bang on that to listen for the sonic difference.
Yeah.
that was
That was a
really good idea.
pull, because
Yeah.
I was pretty set on not going in that portal and opening that door.
There's a lovely Lovecraftian story called The Temple, which is about a submarine that sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it's,
yeah?
everyone should read that.
I should have read that.
And Coyote, I just want to point out, and for all you GMs out there that want to stream on Roll20 and show this thing, basically what you got to do for Roll20 is you take your map you make a huge map, right? And you paint it black, all black, and you put your picture of your map in the center, so the border extends like huge. You got like a border that's that thick. That way I could zoom in and then I could scroll around it. But the way Roll20 works is that if the map's taking up like the whole picture, then I can't really zoom in on the map, and I have to like use Streamlabs to like move it around, and that takes a lot of effort. So maybe just increase the frame
just
of
add a lot of rows and columns.
Yeah, make it huge, and then put the picture just tiny in the center, and it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will do.
But yeah.
We had the whole cruise here almost. Omega got a request for us to finish another bug hunt. And we probably do it in full session, a 9-12 session.
Yeah, we got a player that wants to finish that one. Or yeah.
So,
they commented. When's the next episode of another bug hunt coming? they don't realize that we canceled it.
Is it our favorite fan?
No, it's a new person.
Get an apology?
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm up for finishing it up.
Yeah, I could finish it up too.
Did we ever get an apology?
Yeah, Epsilon, we get an apology.
Did I?
Bonus man apology.
Yes. That I will go into further detail off stream because I'm not about to just fucking blast people live on Twitch. But,
okay, yeah, sure.
I am not about to get into bullshit live on Twitch.
Okay. So
yeah, we'll talk off.
Yeah, possibly we might finish up the bug hunt. So we'll see on that.
Anyway, so I'll see on
that. But yeah, we got so next week we're gonna do finish up this game. If you like and dive, next week we're finishing up. In 2 weeks we're gonna do the Alien Building Better Worlds. We're gonna start a brand new mission, the mission number 3 in the Building Better Worlds rulebook. I forget what it's called, but yeah, look forward. That's a different one than what you're used to in the first 2. So you're gonna find more colony building rules in that game. And then we got
looking at the next one.
I'm gonna run Charlie don't surf Vietnam or call Cthulhu. Crazy.
Yeah. Mad Bard's got a Call of Cthulhu coming up. So stay tuned for that too. And then we always got The Walking Dead. Yeah, so yeah, lots of stuff gonna happen. We're gonna keep you up to date. We're gonna keep you going. Don't worry. Always gonna be something happening. Summer's a little slow. Everybody's busy in summer. You know, everybody's outside doing outside things. So
not this year. It's like nearly 100 degrees here. I'm not going outside.
Yeah. Summer is a weird. It's actually kind of funny. Summer, specifically for me, is a very slow time of year because flu season's October to April. So basically, after the end of April, we don't get a lot going on in the respiratory virus world.
Well, then you can play more.
It's a group.
There you go.
You play for group.
Yeah. I at least don't have to devote so much of my energy into just like going through spreadsheets of cases.
Gonna get a government speech here.
COVID is still a problem. Respiratory viruses are still a problem. Get vaccinated; they work.
Are we still supposed to be getting updated vaccines?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the flu shot. You need to
It's
get it.
more like the flu shot at this point, basically.
I think I'm due for one.
Well,
don't hurt.
I figure smoking cigarettes is great. Such poison in my body, nothing can kill me. I never get sick, really, except my stomach.
Nothing can live in your body, yeah.
Fair enough. I got COVID once in 22, and it took me out for 2 weeks, so I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, I didn't. I never got it. I was
Smoke and drink, then nothing can live in your body.
That's right.
I'll tell you what.
Me,
When I
me
get
and
a
my,
cold,
me and my neighbor, he's as ugly as me. We're convinced of it. We're both
Well-
old, beat up, like we're never sick.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, I
When
gotta
I get
work
a
this
cold,
shit.
when I get a cold, I'd slam down a good bit of liquor straight out, and it cures it every time.
Yeah, when you get
I
that
Little
think
whiskey.
you get that tickle in your throat where you know there's a virus in your throat, like you must have
Yep.
ate something that, and then you
My
you take some
tonsil
whiskey
stones,
and you
too.
just like dribble it down your throat and you just like try to coat it. It's kind of like putting alcohol on your hands, right?
Yeah.
It,
I use
it
vodka.
My
worked for
grandma
me.
used to
It
treat
worked for me before.
Grandma used to put Jack Daniels on my toothache for me.
Yeah.
She was Irish. She was from the Mother Island too, you know.
I've heard that there's a very specific like honey bourbon that's actually very good if your throat's sore.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the old Southern recipe.
Any kind of honey.
Like, do
yeah,
that-
it's just
honey
whiskey.
lemon.
We don't want to give the
whiskey.
viruses honey. We want to
Yeah.
give it alcohol.
Here's a cocktail for you all. It's not. I don't. Probably nothing's doing
That's
this.
not necessarily to kill the virus, it's to make you personally feel like you're having a slightly better time than you are.
So here's the trick. And you got to say it fast 3 times. Once you can't say it fast 3 times, you don't get served anymore. It's called a lemon honey beer. See, I'm drunk. Lemon honey bee. No, lemon honey bourbon bee buzz. Lemon honey bourbon bee buzz. And all it is
You could say that
bourbon.
normally.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can say that sober.
Yeah, like
Bourbon honey. You put some ginger in there. You can use ginger syrup or even just I've used powdered ginger. Yeah, that's the whole drink pretty much. Lemon honey bourbon bee buzz. Yeah.
Well,
And lemon.
Okay.
we probably bored the audience enough with our chit chat, but some of them like the
Well,
after.
nah, some people
after
subscribe
show
for
talk.
our after
I
show
don't
shenaniganery.
It's always entertaining when I was watching. So
Yeah.
I mean, apparently you got an epsilon face out of me, so according to Australis, there was apparently horror on my face, so
Okay,
I'm always here
well,
to pull a weird face and entertain.
everybody, we gotta go. We gotta end the stream. So we'll see you next week for the continuation of Dive and see what happens in that base underwater. Everybody, thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting us, and thanks for the raid. Bye bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye bye, y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye.